Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Whatever it is where you are, I truly hope you're having a good one. And if you're watching the VOD, well, you are awesome too. Hello there, Miko. It is I, a roach. Did I just hear like a whole bunch of people? Oh, fuck off. I can't jump. What the fuck, man? Why can't I jump every time? I'm not even heavy. Like, every time I'm against a fucking wall, I can't jump. Why is that? Is there a reason behind that? Like, imagine I had wolves after me or something. It's so weird. Oh yeah, there are people over there. Too. It's so weird. I can't jump. Like, look, I'm pressing. If I turn around, I can jump. But if I'm facing the wall, I can't jump. Why? Like, even if I'm full, like, my stam is up, you know, like, and it's not like crazy low or anything. It's almost at half. Like, I wonder why. Why the fuck can't I... Like... Now it's letting me jump because I dropped my bag. But it can't be, like, my bag. Like, I think you're not allowed to jump if you're, like, not at least half. That's new. I think they changed that. Like, something's definitely up. Like, something's definitely up. As you can see, that's the bottom bar right now. Like, look at that. I should be able to hop a fence at this bar. Like, I've played DayZ for 12 years. And since we've been able to vault, I was able to jump at this height. Not this height, but with this much stamina. So I don't get it. Certainly, they must have changed something where it's like, you know, to avoid people just hopping shit with, like, almost half, like... It's crazy. Like, I could hop this though. That's not too bad. Like this. Do you imagine if I couldn't hop that? That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Actually, not sure why I'm not just cutting right through here. I don't know. Just gonna roam around today. I don't have any plans. I might just play for an hour, maybe two. I've had a very long, shitty day today. I am in no mood. I'm not in a mood for like any bullshittery right now. So forgive me if I seem a little bit off-putting today. I'm trying. It's just I had a very draining day. Physically and mentally. Like, my wife is still sick. She was at the hospital all day today trying to figure out what she has. And we don't know. Just like rest, you know. She might have pneumonia with laryngitis. She can't speak. Like, she sounds like if Marge was tweaked to a level 10 with her voice. So you cannot hear what she is saying at all. It is bad for her. I feel like shit for her. but she also feels really bad, like physically, like she can't do much. So I've been doing everything. Now the kids are in bed and stuff, so it's not too bad. I get a little bit of I need to play. Like, I know some people would be like, yeah, but just, like, don't play, man. Like, go. Like, I need this. I'm hoping this is going to change my mood because I'm tired. I love my family so much that all I do is dedicate 24/7 to them. But right now, I just, God, and like, my daughters have been going at each other, and just, like, everything is just shit. I've been doing everything, all the laundry, all the dishes and meals, and like, I'm just doing it all, like, everything, the cleaning, the floors, the cleaning everything, like, oh, God, I am just so fucking tired, mentally drained, physically drained, And now to top it off, there's been an error with one of the donations, so we're back down to 300, so it's not looking great for Christmas. Life is great, though. I mean, hey, health, everything is there. I know sickness like a cold and laryngitis will go by, so that's not considered bad health, all right? So we're good. So yeah. Goddamn, man. I've just been having a day. That's all. I'm really hoping today's just, I don't even know what the fuck I want to do today. I don't know. I'm gonna shoot a watcher in the face though if it comes up to me. So they're probably not gonna, because they're watching the stream and be like, "Don't go see Roach today. He might shoot you in the face." With a slug, calm down, calm down, like a rubber slug, man. Nah, can't mix my outside emotions with my RP though. So yeah, my poor wife, my youngest, she's coughing, but she's all right, you know. Like, it sounds like just a, she has a cold, so it is what it is. She's just coughing and coughing, but other than that, she's all right. She might be constipated, so we've started giving her the X-Lax again. She has this problem every now and again. She just blocks up, and she barely eats, and she doesn't poop. So yeah, it's back, but we know how to handle it. So I've been taking care of that at the same time. But God, yeah. My 17-year-old, she's not been around to help much. She's at her boyfriend's all the time, and I don't want to blame her for that, because I was 17 once. You want to be with, like, she never had like a serious boyfriend before. Now she does, so I'm just like, I'm happy that she does. So I don't want to ruin that, So I'm not like, well, I want you home and I want you to do some chores and help me out while I'm fucking, sinking in this quicksand here of emotions and draining of my all my life, just I feel so fucking drained. Hello, Arsad. I hope you have a great day. My day is shitty, but I hope everybody else's day is good. People are gonna be coming here and fucking feeling really down, and it's not supposed to be like that on this stream. I'm sorry. I'm just mentally drained of my IRL. I'm really hoping that streaming and RPing is going to change some of that. You know, make me feel a little bit better somehow. I don't know. I'm just having a day. It's been really rough with my wife being sick for 5 days now. Yeah, 5 days. We're finishing the 5th day today, and she was just prescribed some antibiotics and stuff. That's gonna take another like 3 days to rest. I'm so burnt, you know, because I'm doing everything alone, and it's so difficult. I'd say I envy my wife. I do envy my wife, but I mean, we always do everything together. Like, she doesn't do more than I do. We always share everything, like, to do, you know? So it wasn't like, oh yeah, but like, you know, my wife used to do everything. No, it's just that now I have all of her tasks. Oh my god, I hate when I do this to myself. I have all of her tasks on top of mine, because I refuse to let her, like, get up and, you know, I want her to rest, because that's what she needs. Like, literally doctor's orders. Like, she has possibly pneumonia or bronchitis, but most likely pneumonia, and she has laryngitis. Like she's talking like this, like straight up, like not even an exaggeration. That is what she sounds like right now. Like, I could be her. I could say like, hey babe, why don't you say hi to everybody? Hi everybody. You know, like that would be her, you know? It's that bad. It is so bad. I feel bad for her. She wants to like do stuff, but I can't let her do that. Like, she needs to rest. So all day I'm doing everything constantly, especially like today. Since our 5-year-old, she is sick too. She's got like a cough that she caught from her mom. It's not so bad because like they couldn't cuddle, you know. So, but today mom was gone to the clinic, you know, which takes forever. It took her. She was gone. She left at like 11:30, and I didn't see her until 6 p.m. So like not too long ago, you know, basically like 2 hours ago. So all day I was with the little one, and yeah, and it's like I can't cuddle with her because she's sick, you know, and my stupid germaphobe mind won't let me do it, you know, but like unless she really needed to, then I would. But if I get sick, then I can't go. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow with my 8-year-old because she has lung issues. She always coughs. Like she was born with pneumonia. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Anyways, she was born with pneumonia, and so she's always had like lung issues, but recently it's been really bad, like for like the past 6 months. So we've been trying to figure out what it is, and so now we've got an appointment tomorrow for that. So I got to be gone all day tomorrow and do that, and all like I got cameras at home, so I could actually watch my wife and make sure she's doing okay, but like, goddamn, like it doesn't stop. I have to do everything right now, and it's driving me nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Like, feels good to vent because I don't want to tell this to my wife. Like, she cannot hear me right now. I'm in the office, and she's all the way in the room right now, just relaxing. So, like, she can't hear me, and I don't want her to hear this. She doesn't deserve that, you know. I love my wife so fucking much, and she deserves the world for everything she's ever done for me, and just the fact that she gave me 3 wonderful kids. I just, you know, I owe her everything, you know. So, but I need an outlet. Like, I need to be able to fucking bitch about certain things a little bit because it's bottling up, and I can't say shit to nobody of how I'm feeling right now. I'm so goddamn overwhelmed. It's a lot. You know, man, parents who do everything on their own, fuck that noise. I just, you people are heroes. Like, I've done alone sometimes, like, you know, for a weekend or like a few days. Like, it's happened, but not very often. Like, usually it's very rare, you know. and especially my two youngest, like they're always at each other's necks, like always, you know. So it makes it like that much more challenging, and there's always like laundry to do, and there's always dishes to do, and there's always a lot of cleaning up to do. It's been really hard, and I do all the meals. I've always been the meal maker in the house. My wife cannot cook for shit. God bless her soul, but she cannot cook for shit. And she knows that, you know, like I'm not just saying that, like she is self-proclaimed horrible at cooking. So I'm the one who does the cooking. She usually is the one who does the dishes because I cook, she dishes. But even then, a lot of the times I end up doing the dishes. So, but I'm like doing everything. And to top it off, we had like a foot of fucking snow that fell today. So I had to go outside and do all of that too. Yeah, that's right. So I had to go fucking shovel a bunch of white shit all over my driveway. And I have a huge ass driveway. So yeah, anyway, it's just been hell. Oh, I had to go get medicine today too at the same time. So I had to run for that, because I needed antibiotics because my fucking tooth problem. I can't afford to get my tooth taken out. So I have to deal with a constant fucking infection that keeps coming back. So I needed, antibiotics again. So I went and got that, today. It's feeling a little bit better, but oh God, I can't wait for it to kick. It's going to take a couple days. God, man, my life sucks right now. Fuck. Sorry, but it feels good to talk about it. Still need to go look for some Banes. Yeah, to put the hacksaw away. People are gonna so fucking meta that shit. Like if they, like, let's say somebody decides to hold me up, it'll be like, "What are you gonna hacksaw? Going around hacksawing locks? Like, why are you metagaming like that? Like, why are you talking like that's what I'm doing? Fucking hell, can a guy just have a fucking hacksaw, bro? Oh man." But yeah, I'm on a hunt for food and shit, so I like that. I want canned food, man. Regis doesn't mind like the hunt every now and again, but I want that canned food, you know? But especially beans. So I'm on the hunt for beans, and whatever the fuck happens at the same time happens. We'll see. Just finished your surgery, Arsad. I got 2 blockages in my arteries. Sorry, I'm not good spelling. You got 2 blockages. Oh, man. I got 1 artery that's about 80%, roughly. Unblocked my main artery 2 years ago because I had a heart attack. So, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Right there with you. Glad it went well, though. I'm so glad it went well. I don't know if I want to take the bike. What I hate about the bike is that it just goes too quickly, you know? Like, I hate sometimes just, like, I like using the bike for when I need to go somewhere, but when I'm, like, looting, it's just not practical. I have to constantly keep an eye on my bike. I constantly feel like it needs to be with me, and I don't like that. There's a wrench. Oh, you know, I could just throw the wrench right here. I mean, you know, why not, right? I don't know. Maybe you could use the wrench for something. Yeah, you're just like me. Yeah, I had a artery at 100%, except it, you know, I waited too long to do anything about it. So, I mean, I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was blocked at 100. But it was like that. It was 80 and 100. I'm at one of them is at 80 again. Like it's still 80. So apparently I can live with an artery at 80. That is okay, you know? Like, I mean, it's not great, obviously, but if I watch my nutrition and shit, I can actually stop the blocking. Like, I'm also on blood thinners, so that's why it's not that bad, because my blood is very thinned, so it's able to pass through easily the 80% blocked artery. But there is a chance I might have to get that done again someday. So my other artery is okay, but that artery doesn't block as often with most people. Like, it's one of those arteries that just seem to work. But I'm glad that you are good now. Gonna go this way. Might go see fucking Ronan. See who he's killing today. I haven't seen him in a while, so. Jesus Christ. That guy tried to literally scare me or something? Is that what happened? Did they crash? You okay? You almost ran me over and look at you, huh? Ha! Fucking karma. Karma. You're just 48? Well, Arsad, I was 38 when I got my my heart attack. Like, it was blocked arteries, but I was straight up having a heart attack. At 38 years old, that's fucking nuts. But that's what happens, man, when you eat whatever you want. You don't really care what you put in your body, and you smoke a pack a day, and you smoke weed every single day. All those things accumulate. God, that was funny, man. That person, like, you could tell they changed lanes to kind of scare me. Like, look, we're gonna scare him. And then they fucking, they fucking wipe out. That was the greatest. That actually made me feel good. But yeah, just rough day today. So that was pleasant. I enjoyed that. Anyways, I am 40 now, and I'm hoping I get to see many years ahead. Oh, holy shit, there must be a lot of people ahead. Holy fuck, what the hell, man? Why is my frames down to, like, 38 to 44? What the fuck? Are we close to town already? And there's no way town is... Is it the light? Might be the light. Oh, I went up a little bit in frames. My frames went up a little bit. Something is around here. I don't know. I'm still... Look, 28 frame. What the fuck? What is around? What is going on? Ooh, I think I saw a light. Ooh, shit. Is there, like, people in town like that much? Or, like, too much storage and loot and shit? Hey, Lap, how you doing? Holy fucking hell, 27 frames per second. What is going on? What is wrong with this town? A car came towards here. I don't know if they just went right through, or is there like a party I wasn't invited to? What the fuck, man? How many people are living in this town now? Holy shit, 25 frames. What the fuck, man? The closer I get to Ronan's place, the more the frames drop. This is hilarious. I want to see just how... We're down at 24, 25 now. What the fuck? What is going on? Is my... Oh, my PC's struggling a little. Well, not struggling. Yeah, I mean, my CPU is overtime working right now. It's all the way, like, almost maxed out. I don't know why. My GPU is close to max, but, like, it's not hot or anything. My CPU is around 55 degrees Celsius, but... Jeez, what the hell, man? What is going on? That's weird. I don't hear gunfights. I just noticed there was a fucking nerve tremor had followed me like 14 minutes ago. Fuck, I'm so sorry. You're probably gone by now. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I missed that. I just looked and I was like, oh, look at that. There's a notification for that, and I see it now. Oh my god, there's like a flag here for what? For this? Oh my god! 21 frames here. What is going on? Ugh. Arsad, thank you for the biddies again, man. I appreciate you. There's light there, but... Jesus. 20 frames now. 20, 21. What is going on around here? I need to know. I need to know. Oh my god.
All right. Go next in line. You got anything to add to that?
So, me and my group have had several encounters with these watchers. We've had a couple of members get into some not so friendly encounters.
Is there like a meeting?
Happen. We've had some that were put in cuffs, and we've had some.
That's why they're like meeting in. Oh my god, 17 frames! What the fuck?
As you all know, they have very advanced technology. They knock out anyone they see. And
look at the
technology
blur
that you touch, such as the radio stations that Buck mentioned. Our own people have repaired a few of them, restored them to, you know, the part where they were operational, and they played audio messages. We have the audio messages recorded, and has encountered some of these similar radio broadcasts. They all talk about how mankind must reach for the stars, how if you want to learn the truth, you have to go where the night sees. From all of these locations where these radio stations are, you can see this observatory. So we have yet to figure out what exactly that means, but we believe it to be related some way.
So this is why the rule changed tonight.
The time of the day is also important. A lot of these radio messages and these clues left in the form of notes and pictures in select locations also specify the hour of, you know, the night.
There's art.
Darkness, very common theme. These pictures also typically contain dark subject matter. And that's for all the recent developments. I'm sure all of you as your groups, you've all had your own encounters with them, whether that be in the form of these closed, sealed doors that previously opened, or if you've discovered the new ones that appear to have recently discovered across the island.
I stepped on a fire.
So that's what we've discovered so far that's new.
Perfect. All right, next up.
All right, well, I don't have a whole lot to add to what these two guys have spoken about, but what I do see, or what I don't see, is any of the OG6 that have survived these guys before.
Arturius is right behind
this
you.
meeting.
I am right
Wait,
here.
Art. Oh, my bad. I did not even see you guys approach. All right, never
It's
mind.
okay.
All right,
Yep.
Master is
now that we
making some repairs.
gotcha.
to the
Now that we got
signals.
that, at least we got those guys here. One thing I will add: most of the people that I've run into
Regis?
do not want to see any of you play this fucking game because I have a feeling that it's 2 men enter, 2 women enter. I'm not trying to be sexist. Only one of you is coming out. So my group is not going to participate in going there. I think we should maybe split the groups that are here, those that want to go, fuck around and find out, and those that don't. Well, that's my 2 cents.
Maddie, you got anything else to add to the locations? Anything that has been found?
So there's I guess one of the radio stations up in the mountain near the airfield, the one that had the pictures by it. I'm not sure if everyone has been up there to see it, but it had pictures from the
Sorry,
first
guys,
trial that happened in the bunker. And the note
didn't
there
see it.
read,
It's okay.
"You are but one step away. Find who you trust, even among strangers. Both
Everybody keeps
locations
stepping
must
in
be
the fire.
occupied. Choose wisely." And then it had 2 sets of coordinates, both of which are these locations of the mentioned sheds. From there, we went 3 days ago to look at these sheds, and at that time, the sheds only had
Yeah,
one note posted
mean-
outside each of them, and it was identical. It reads, "You must choose who
I wasn't
projects you
checking
into the
radio because I was
future.
busy
You have
bitching
between
about my
6
life,
p.m. EST and
and
6:10
them
p.m.
frames
EST
started to go
put your
down, so I was
trust in
curious.
one."
Um,
However,
yeah, this is a
we went
clusterfuck.
back last night, and
15
there were 2
FPS.
more notes
That's
posted
bad.
on both of the sheds, the same, identical, which this time it reads, "I will open if you find where men with wings once met the skies. Due east, I wait with innards plied. Cross or swim, the choice is yours, to fix the voices from years before."
That's Nora's
And then
voices, like
yesterday we also
probably.
learned from Buck about the radio
I don't know. I feel like it
transmissions
might be.
from where that radio is, where the same pictures and the first note are with the coordinates. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
they're
Nora's.
on,
Because
opposing
it's her
sides
logs from the
of
years
that
before.
observatory. And there's the one with the 2 radio towers up on the mountain with the cabin up there that also seem to have a good viewpoint.
All right, perfect. Thank you all. That
I
was
do want to mention
information.
that second note that you just brought up about the cross or swim.
Cross or swim.
Yeah, so I thought about it long and hard, and I think that the radio that I found and repaired today was the one that note was kind of pointing us towards. It was
I'd
out
like to
across
add-
the ice. Okay.
I think last week, me and the Portmaster went on a little boat adventure on one of the islands south from here, a bit southwest. There is a single radio tower, and around it is a bunch of like military
Dead
people in
soldiers.
NBC gears. And on the note is saying they were unworthy. Now, in that radio message from one of the radio towers that were fixed, it basically says cross or swim. What was the
Yeah.
Victorious? You were there with me, right? With what did that message say? When we fixed the beneath the night skies, all that.
And shooting
So I'm thinking
stars.
maybe we have to look
I'm gonna.
at that
Oh, it
radio
said,
tower again.
It said where others were unworthy beneath the gaze of the night.
I'm thinking it has to do with that island, with the radio tower, with the people that were unworthy.
And I thought the same thing. That's why right after I heard that, I hopped in my boat and went out there. And I stayed the night out on that island right next to those bodies and waited for the moon to come out, see if I could see anything, but I didn't find nothing.
I think all
Uh,
radio
So,
towers have to
hold
be
on.
fixed.
All right, hold on. So before we get off on that. So we're probably coming up on a deadline, and that tension's going to start feeling it pretty close, I think. So there's going to be obviously a weird subject to broach, but we've probably got people here that aren't going to want to find out what's going on. There's going to be people here who want to find out what's going on. So if you want to step back in your groups, just so we don't clog it up here. So I'm just going to go around, and if your group's going to participate, just have one person come forward and say yeah. And if they're not, then have one person come forward and say yes. That's what we're going to do.
Can
that way we can kind of figure out.
Can I
what's
say
going on.
one thing? I'm Regis. I lived on this island before everyone arrived. Is it okay?
I think you deserve that floor.
Thank you. Look, the reason why we are alive, the 6 of us, is because we chose not to play this game. It's simple, okay? You play the game, the possibility of your death is very likely, but there's always going to be a chance that you may solve this and actually get us off of this fucking rock once and for all. We decided not to play. Maybe because of fear or because of no interest, it does not matter at this point. But we were left alive. If you don't play, you might end up in the same fate as me and my peers. You will stay alone for a year, maybe 2, 3, before anything happens. You'll probably be separate, because when you are together, the Watchers really like to play. Anyway, think about this. If you do play, it might mean your life. Very highly likely mean your life. So please, think about it. Make sure that you know what you are doing. And if you are going to play, for God's sakes, please figure it out. Please stop this madness. This place, it has destroyed so much before, all of you. I've seen some unimaginable things I do not want to see again. So please, for all of them before,
Thank you, Regis.
and for you.
All right. So, if anybody would like to come forward and say their piece about this choice that they want us to make, just like before, have one person or multiple people, whoever wants to talk.
I think the
just
fire
step forward
camps
into
is
another half
something
circle
that's
here, and we'll go around.
probably not
We'll get your
helping.
opinion on what's going on. All right. Anybody else want to chime in on this choice? All right. All right. Asher, we'll start with you first.
I just made the invitations. If we don't want to do this, if we want to do this, I'll just say I'll do what the people want to do. Whatever we do, we need to make sure that we make this next choice together, because if we do this divided, it's just going to be like the last time. That is all I wanted to say.
All right. We got over here. Who's next to you?
Rain.
Rain. All right. Go ahead.
I think some people have implied that they see this as a leadership opening. Who projects you into the future? I could see why that might sound like leadership, but I would just like to perhaps propose the idea to consider the word a bit more carefully in the concept of what we're nominating people for, if that's what it is. Project means different
Oh my
things,
fucking god, no.
and it references
Don't
looking
say
at
stuff like that.
stars.
Dude, I cannot
It
fart
seems
in
like
front of all these
Windows
people.
face
There's no way.
observes
Please don't
place.
do it. Like, I'd
There
love to
may
have the
be
money for
some
Christmas
sort of
and shit, but
visually
please don't.
oriented task that people are instructed to
Not here,
complete.
man. This is too much.
It might be more of a skill game than a leadership game. Consider all options before we pick the people we think would be best for it. That's all.
All right. Very well. Gentlemen?
Okay. I believe the last 3 men have made very good points, but one thing that I've latched onto in this conversation, afraid I don't quite remember your name, man who was here before everyone else. May just give it to me.
Regis.
Regis, right. You said the person going in has to be willing to risk their lives. How many here are willing to do that? How many are willing to die for everybody else?
Already volunteered to die.
Right.
I will do
right.
it too. I am not going to spend the rest of my life on this fucking island anymore. I will help wherever I can.
Whatever it takes.
Good. It does fill me with confidence to hear this. I won't make an argument for my people going, but I will make the argument that my people are amongst some of the best trained, and in recent days, we've begun new regiments in order to combat the Watchers and the Keepers. One of my men here, Avitus, if you would step forth, please. You
Holy
could go
fuck,
into
these
a little
frames.
bit of your training.
Well, I'll keep it short. Me and my team have been training for several weeks to combat the Watchers.
Oh no, we got a breather. He's one of those like, how's everybody doing?
Some information gathering.
I can't even do it. I think my
that's what we
mic doesn't
need to
have
bear in
that
mind
ability.
We just simply need to
He's
know more.
nervous though, man. He has to
Don't
talk
really
in front of
know
all
anything
these people. I feel him.
Past opportunities may have been wasted, and we can't afford that to happen again. Me and my team are committed to finding out information. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to throw our lives away.
But yeah, Swag. I could say you'd have to find out in character, but
training,
yeah, it's
equipment,
related to
we're
the
willing
lore.
to do it in a controlled environment, in which we can get the most information of these entities, and then disseminate that information.
I'm glad nobody's making me fart.
What's been
Thank you guys for having that decency.
So no
at least,
wool can be pulled
at least
over
wait till the end of the meeting.
Is anyone who wants to know the information can be present during the operations being conducted.
Very good. I believe keep it simple.
Anybody else want to step forward and say something about this choice coming up? Anything they want to input, advice, anything they feel
I got
they
a
need?
couple words.
Oh my god, man! All these campfires.
Yeah, name's Grant. Grant Redding. I know some of y'all. I got some people that live down the, I guess, the Dino Nagovo area, and look, I'm not trying to, rustle any feathers here, and I'm not saying that we need to lead any sort of charge on our own, but just want to put it out there that for those fighting the good fight, myself and my people are around to help, volunteers, if you will. And everyone keeps talking about playing a game, whether or not you want to sit in or sit out. Thing is, you can't fold on this game, and whether you know it or not, everybody's playing. So you might as well play to win.
You don't have to play. The 6 of us survived because we did not play.
I think you're still playing.
Maybe.
Just don't know it.
Perhaps you are right.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Doc, you had something?
Yeah,
He
I
makes a good
just
point.
wanted to clarify. My name is Marcus, by the way. I'm helping run the hospital here in Geneva. But I just wanted to clarify, how many people are we supposed to pick for this?
2.
2. Well, I should at least I think it should be 2 people from 2 different groups. It absolutely can't be 2 people from the same group, I think. I think that would make the most sense.
Can I just be devil's advocate and just interrupt? We need to make sure that the people deciding to go into these things, there might, if we decide to go this route, there might be a choice where only one person walks out, like the person stated in the beginning.
Just
I
to
also have something
interject
to
again,
add
if
on to
it's,
that.
if
No,
there's
you can
no
go first.
opposition, I appreciate it. I think another thing to consider is, what if we deliberate on all of this, who we would choose? What if it's not about that? What if sometime between now and when those doors come, well, more of an imminent decision? What if 2 of us go missing? What if we find 2 of our friends behind those doors? Or what if we get up there and there's 2 strangers and we don't know? I know it says pick 2 people, but do you really trust a goddamn thing they say?
Good point.
I will die for this cause. I've lived my purpose on this island. So if someone needs to risk their life, then count me in.
I think that's something we all have to consider. The last choice that was made, you know, someone died. I think we all have to really take that in and realize that if you do choose to take part in these activities, whether they be skill-based, like a puzzle,
Do it for
or
you.
something visual, or perhaps
I do it for
something
Juliana.
like the previous choice where you may be
I
forced to
do it
make an
for us.
unsavory decision, you gotta be willing to trust who else you pick into, and
I'm
you
fucking
might
worthy.
have to be prepared to make a difficult choice. These tests, these tasks, these whatever word you want to use for them, they're not going to be easy, and they're not exactly going to be all that savory. Nothing that the Watchers have done so far have, and I have a feeling it's not going to get any better from here.
Alright. Gentleman in front of me, is that Carlisle?
Yes, sir.
You wanted to speak?
I wanted to comment on them being 2 strangers. I think it is a good idea, but I think it might be more important that it's 2 people that trust each other, because for all we know,
Oh, it would be so
the
good
folk
to
that
have
go in there,
Juliana
it
and
could be some
Regis.
kind of game in the end where one person has to choose for the other person. And I think that there needs to be some kind of level of trust between them 2.
Alright. We had a gentleman over here. Sorry, I don't know your name.
Franz. My name is Franz.
Franz.
I'm the representative of the capital and the syndicate. And so far as I see, it seems like everyone is agreeing on playing this game. But has anyone ever thought of manipulating it? Maybe interfering and trick them? No? What if we play this game with them this time? Because what is normally the situation with the Watchers? Everyone is getting surprised in situations where we don't know where they are, we don't know when they come, but this time we know at least the situation will be on a point, on this island, right? On a location, and we know the time. So why don't we use this as our opportunity to maybe play our games with them, right? To catch one of them, maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have an exact plan, but that's why we are here, right?
I mean, so to speak, yeah.
Alright, so at least I do have one thing in mind, alright? I don't know, you guys probably know about some devices on the that you can find somewhere around, like grenades and flashbangs, but there are also something like EMP things, and I was thinking maybe these EMP grenades, these devices can turn off their devices, the sonic devices they own, they're using on people, make them, I don't know, I have never seen it myself, but I'm hearing the stories, okay? And maybe we can build something, we improvise on something that will turn these devices, we will render them unuseful. We will destroy their devices and then we might have a chance.
Alright, good point. Sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Alright, my friend here is gonna show something. No worries, it is an explosive, okay? Don't be scared, it's not ready to detonate, okay? It's just prepared, okay? This thing here just has to be connected with a remote, okay? If we somehow get this thing into a location where we are suspecting a watcher to be, we might be able to detonate it on the ass of a watcher, alright?
They always come to me.
Exactly. It's only an electromagnetic pulse bomb, alright? It's not like exploding and killing someone. It will just destroy electronic devices, leaving us a chance to catch one of them alive.
Alright, thank you for sharing.
Yes, and I just want to say the Syndicate and its capital is willing to provide whatever resources are needed, alright, to do this. But we will not send a single
They always
soul
come
of
to
us
me. This could
into
maybe
these
work.
death traps.
My place as a trap for them.
Because we are not trained soldiers, we are normal citizens.
Yeah.
We cannot provide
Jane,
manpower in that sentence.
is that guy one of Omar's friends?
You mean Jasper's friend? Yeah,
Alright,
Jasper
we got a hand
and
up here.
Omar. Yeah. Why?
Franz is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
listened to the last couple of gentlemen. I just want to tag
They're
on to
in
what
desperate need
they're
of 556.
saying. The sentiment of sending two different groups in might be good, but I will reiterate what I said. This needs to be conducted in a controlled environment, and the watchers need to be manipulated through means that we've already put into place. We've already trained for.
I haven't seen
We
our
can
mutual friend
hopefully
in a
gain a
while.
lot more
I'm
information
not sure where he's staying.
through a controlled setting with representatives of all groups and all groups working together to hopefully find out a little bit more. Anything else is just speculation. We don't really know what they want, and we need to find that out. And the only way to do that is in a controlled setting with people who are trained to know exactly what the other person is going to be doing.
It's a fair point. It's a very fair point. Alright. Road, you got something you want to put forth?
I think
Take that man's paper
if
away.
you want to manipulate their game, well, that could be like breaking the rules of the game. I mean, what Regis said about people dying. What if they try to play the game, but they try to play it their way? And that's what got them killed.
I'd like to just add on to what he just said. Manipulating them, all that sounds great and all, but there's no way in hell they're not watching us right now and wouldn't have just heard everything you just said. So like that would be great, but with the amount of people that are here right now, there's no way in hell
Yeah.
they're not watching all of us
Heck,
right now.
Even us, we have speculated that some of them might actually be part of some groups infiltrating, acting like they are just part of survivors. So, yeah, it wouldn't be beyond us to have seen this in the past either.
Man, you got any firewood?
Yeah.
With respect, everything that was
I'll
just
get you
said was speculation. Again.
Right. We got to go off hard evidence. So, working with what we got and what we know.
Of course, but
And
you
what we
always
do
have
know,
to
which-
expect, maybe. So you got to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what we do know is that we, in comparison to what they have, we are ants underneath of a boot, and that's what we're fighting against right now. Okay, so let's
The people
make sure we
in
think
the
about that.
They're the ones that.
Well, so you guys just want to play the game and hope the outcome will be some kind of happy ending for all of us? Is that what I'm getting? That the message of this? Just play
No,
the
I think he's
games and
saying
hope for
play
the
your
best?
cards closer to your chest.
Eventually people will disappear. They'll start taking you. That's what they did before. They'll just take you. It's that or these machines will eventually fuck our brains up. There's no way that is good what they are doing to us. And they'll continue doing their manipulation. That will mean some of you will start killing each other. In horrific ways, might I add. Not just, shoot the head and it's over, no pain. Some of these games can be treacherous. So it'll continue. You might have a great group of people who don't care to play this game, and eventually it'll take one, maybe two, and they will start. And the cycle will continue. So of course you can not play the game, but some of the people here might want to end this before it's too late.
Well, yeah, step forward, man.
If I may. Hi, many of you I don't know. I'm Doc, here in Geneva. I can't help but think
Poacher would have
that
been
the
great
two
here.
locations is meant to intentionally divide us in half. And so, the idea that anyone can control what's happening in both locations is already hard. But we do have to accept that that's already been part of their precondition, is to geographically divide us and to make us make a simultaneous decision. That alone should give you concern, and it means that we should either go all in on participating or nobody participates, and then that's the rule. And we let the doors close at 6:10. But both locations need to be in concert, is my opinion. Otherwise, they've succeeded in dividing us just by picking two locations for their next challenge. That is all.
Got a gentleman over on the left here who hasn't spoken.
He brings good point.
Oh, just to kind of piggyback off what Doc said there. One of the things I thought was interesting, it's not really like necessarily, I guess it is a fact. I don't know how many of you guys have seen that big wooden structure that's built on the side of a mountain peak out there. While I was out looking around for stuff, I noticed that if you go up there and you look down over the valley, you can see both sheds and that big dome observatory from up there. And I don't know if it has anything to do with it or if it's just a coincidence, but that's probably where I'm going to be when everybody else is going over to these sheds, to be honest.
I've been there. Good vantage point.
Gentleman in the middle, in front of me.
Yeah, why were you at my house?
Uh-oh.
Gentleman right here in the middle.
Me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I just really respectfully want to say a lot of speculation. I just want to keep it grounded and we need to approach this situation. We've got two choices. We can keep our heads buried in the sand. We can attempt to find out more information. At the moment, I would like to reiterate, we know nothing. We need to know the ground level. We don't even have a foundation. We need the foundation to work off before we even start speculating.
He'll never know.
At the moment,
He
you're
won't
just throwing out
understand.
wild theories, guys. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'd like to add that we do know that they have chemical weapons. We also know that they've been dropping containers full of infected all over the island. And who's to say if we don't play this game, they just hit us with all of that and just wipe us out if we don't do what they want us to.
If I could ask, we have two gentlemen here who have obviously been here longer than everybody. Do either of you have experience with any sort of chemical attacks or anything? That's about as much evidence as we could use as your word.
No. I don't think they were disorganized in our time. It was a little more sloppy, but the job was still effective. No chemical weapons were used, at least not to our knowledge.
Just take off.
Gotcha. And might I ask, where were these chemical weapons found?
I was told in a bunker.
Right. And
If they are
assuming
using
that
chemical
means where?
weapons, this is becoming a lot more serious.
I don't think they'd poison their testing grounds.
No, I know.
I was
I'm
told
actually the
this
one who
by,
found them.
Oh,
They were
really,
in
huh?
the dead zone.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Right.
All the way
Now-
through the bunker, like under a bunch of rubble that I had to crawl through.
Gotcha. All right. So we have no evidence that they've used them yet, but it is something to note. That's not an invalid point to bring up. Something to be watchful for.
Very valid.
Anybody else want to step forward and comment on the specific topic about this choice? I don't want to leave anybody out. If you got an opinion, if you got something you want to say, now's the time. Floor is completely neutral in this meeting. All right.
How can
go
we
ahead.
decide on?
Well, at some point we all need to make peace with the idea that they might use these chemical weapons no matter what we're doing. So you might as well prepare yourself.
That is
That's
true.
all
Right.
I have to say.
No, valid point. Valid point. Who was talking over here? I'm sorry, I didn't see who was.
Yep, sorry, I forgot to raise my hand.
Yeah, step forward.
I was just wondering, how do we decide on who the two should be? What would be reasonable?
Well, first we should find out who wants to go first. Because we need to consider the fact that someone might end up getting killed. And the people that do nominate themselves need to, consider the fact that they might not be coming out.
I think out of the people who do want to go, we vote off of that selection because they've already nominated themselves and are willing to go. There's no need to sacrifice people to pick out.
I already said that I am willing to go.
I'm willing to go also.
I'm tossing my hat in.
Could we have everybody who's willing to go kind of group up so we can kind of have an idea of...
Yeah, why
No
don't we do
matter what
that?
happens,
That's not a bad idea.
you know what to
You want
do.
to put everybody on the right side of me, right-ish side of me, like towards the containers, who wants to go, and then you guys who don't want to go on the left. Go over by gentlemen's over there in the red armbands. Kind of that area. Just on your own time.
This side wants to go, yeah?
Yeah,
my
over here
right.
wants to go. If you
Okay,
don't want to
you're
go,
right.
go over to the red armbands.
And mind you, this is your choice, guys. This is nobody else's. Okay.
I think the people who want to go I think we should probably step forward, each of us, and say where we're from and who we are, and just kind of, you know.
I think, which right now we'll leave it as it is. So it looks like we've got quite a good division here. So, you guys at some point during this meeting, we'll keep you on this side for now. You guys can deliberate amongst yourselves, meet up at a different time. It's up to you, but obviously you can stick around and give yourself some time to talk about some things. And folks on this side, it doesn't mean you're not helping. Whatever's going on, I mean, technically speaking, you're still a part of it. So, I mean, that's just the bottom line. So, I don't think anybody's gonna pressure you because you didn't step forward yourselves. It's not one of those things. We're all in this together. In the end. Does anybody have any last comments they want to make? Anything that they want to put forth about what is going on immediately in the next, few days here? Just step forward. Yeah, go ahead.
Why the fuck are we having a popularity contest on who we want to send into a bunker to go die? Just draw straws at that point.
If these guys decide, yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
I think it's extremely stupid to be voting on a popularity contest if he wants to die. Not just that, it puts the blame on the people that actually vote for you.
I don't think anybody's voting. I think they're just deciding amongst themselves who's going.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing about. Yeah.
Didn't we just have a nomination thing?
No. We are volunteers.
We just volunteered.
That's a vote. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you've still got
This dude missed a fucking chunk.
Pick 2 people to go, right?
We're gonna talk amongst ourselves.
That's for them.
Hold on,
Yeah.
folks. Hold on, folks. Now, you make a good point. Man. You guys can decide really however you want to do it, but he makes a good point. If we want to randomize it just so it's, I guess, fair. I mean, that's going to be on the people that volunteer, but thank you for bringing that up.
Of course, huh?
My only issue with a random choice is the fact that the 2 people who go in should trust each other.
Well,
to
you
make
guys
the
better
right
get trusting
decision.
each other pretty quick. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to say?
Is there anyone under the volunteers who know each other pretty well? Any friends?
Yeah, actually,
Quite a
my
few.
wife and myself.
I have Juliana.
Okay.
She is one of the original of this island. I know she would come with me. If that is needed. But I am willing to
Sending
work
2
with anyone.
originals?
All right. Maddie, you had something to say?
I just wanted to agree that I think that the 2 people who end up going in, however the group of volunteers decides, I do think that they need to trust each other because it may not be the people on the inside of those sheds that are affected. It could be those of us outside as well. And honestly, the idea of sending some originals, I think it aligns possibly with some of the broadcasts talking about the voices of the past. I mean, to call on their wisdom, they've been here the longest, they know how damning it is. I would hope that they're people of good enough character to decide
Maybe they even know these
if they
watchers.
want us to suffer that same fate.
What'd you say? Back there?
That's a ridiculous statement to make.
Do you
We
think
watched
original
them.
6 like us?
We watched them kill all of our friends and family that were out here before. The idea that we're possibly working with them is completely fucking asinine.
I'm not saying you're working with them, but maybe you know one of them.
I mean, maybe you do
Recognize
too.
You mean like
maybe one of
maybe-
your
Hold
friends
on.
is one of the watchers that's infiltrating this
Right.
whole island, you know? There's no way
Or-
to know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all speculation.
Yeah, that is speculation, but it's not a bad point. It's just, I see what you mean.
Me too. I understand. Trust me. There's no way for us to prove it. And this is my way to prove it. I'm willing to die
Regis.
for everyone here. And I don't even know everyone.
My only issue with sending you and Juliana as people from the past is you know what's going on more than anybody else is.
But there are more. Not only us.
It
There's
doesn't
still
matter.
Art and the
We get rid of
Lightkeeper.
2 of you.
let's
But-
let you guys decide that on.
We don't
your own,
know
okay?
if both of us we would die, you know? Again, there are a few still left. Maybe none of us are going to die. Maybe we can make it out. And if it's just one of us, then so be it. Someone is going to make it out at least. And I know for
Anybody
a fact
else got anything they want
Juliana will want to do
Sorry,
this.
Regis.
I'm so sorry too. Go on.
to? No, you're all right. You're all right. Anybody else got a comment they want to make on anything that's going on right now?
Yeah, what are the chances that we both come out?
We have no way to determine that.
It's a
We have no-
50-50.
Yeah.
We have no
50-50.
percentage. We have
There's
no
absolutely
percentage on
zero
yeah.
idea.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, just based on what I've known, what I've heard today, some of the lead up and the build up to everything going on, this is painting a picture to me of a classic prisoner's dilemma, where two people in a room are going to have control over either something that happens to each other or something that happens to the island. And it's one of those things like, oh, if both people agree, something good will happen. But if one person chooses to screw over the other person, you know, they'll get something benefit, but someone else will get the opposite of that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So
it
I think
makes a
that's
lot
why
of
they're
sense.
asking us for like, do you trust people and find trust amongst strangers along those lines. So I think that's what they're building up to is that. It's going to be a prisoner's dilemma.
Can I add to that?
Sure.
If that were to come down, it is something me and Juliana have already talked about. Trust me, we are trying to figure things out too, you know? We would never risk the whole island. We've already seen what happens to everyone. If something like that would happen, one of us would sacrifice each other for the safety of everyone. You have my word, and I can assure you, you have Juliana's word.
And I'll add to that. I think with the experiences that most everyone here has gone through, I think there's a collective thought that if they wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
Correct.
Oh, good thing you're at the hospital.
Anybody else want to step forward? All right. Sure, go ahead.
We might as well ensure whoever is going inside that we protect their decision. You know, I don't want them to be forced to a decision that is terrible for the people outside, and then people outside will be mad at whoever is inside and making the decision. All right, we don't know if they're forced to do something terrible or not, and we should stand behind them morally. I want to make this clear.
That's what this meeting's about. It's about clarity, understanding, and trust. We're all here, like I said, more people than I've seen in one place in a long time. And that means something. At least to me it does.
You need
I hope it means
medicine?
something to you guys. For those of you on that side and this side.
I think I have 10
There are no
multis.
sides when it comes to us.
Do you
as
need
people.
chelating?
It's just us
Sure.
and them.
Yeah, let me see that. That might help.
There, yeah. Here are charcoal tablets that could help too for the future.
Thank you.
Of course.
Or that be another outcome for another meeting.
I don't think we can stop anybody, even people, even out of the group here. I'm sorry, even out of the group with you guys. I don't think we can stop anybody from really going up and being around the area. I mean, we don't police things like that. So those two people, you know, whoever decided they wanted to go and do this, if anybody wants to support them, I don't think anybody's on a disagreement on that, are we?
Of course not.
Just to be there.
I
think he's
try
wondering.
to make sure that we trying to find out who like two exact people who we want to go down there.
Are we leaving here
today.
tonight knowing who?
You guys think
Okay.
you
I
can
think we need
deliberate
to.
some sort of decision in the next, I don't know, half an hour?
I think it'd be for the best.
Please
Yeah,
tell
okay.
them
Rather
we'll
than-
put a target
I
on their
think-
back.
Can we go inside the hospital and talk about it?
That's totally fine. Where you guys
It's
want to
probably for
deliberate,
the best.
why don't you guys do that? Get these guys a decision, that way people know, and then we can go from there. Or,
Have we agreed on if the people going in need to trust each other?
I feel like we talked about that already, yes.
I think it hasn't been confirmed, but I'm
Alright.
kind of expecting it.
You're already not going. You should walk
The more I
out.
think about it, the more I'm convinced it's going to be a prisoner's dilemma. What the questions
I-
are,
I-
what the
voices
choices
down in
are.
there.
Like they will be.
One thing that they need to decide is they need
Let's
to
make sure
choose
we're whispering
backups
fellas.
too,
Bring it in nice and tight.
in case someone
Go
can't
see
wake
if any
up.
of the other Neva residents are home, like Jimmy.
So, I mean, I'm just throwing this out there, but for example,
I would think they'd
what would be something good for the entire island? Like, no more infected, right? That
not
might
to
be a
interrupt, you guys,
choice.
can you keep your voices down? Quiet.
Like, right, no more
sure we're
infected. That might be
whispering.
the choice, but no more infected for the island. But the two people in the island inside the rooms have to die, right? And that would be if they both agree to it. Like that would be an example of a prisoner's dilemma situation we might be facing.
In this case, you know for a
I
fact
had
that me
the-
and Juliana will sacrifice each other for everyone.
So,
But
So
do
I
we
don't- I
really
don't-
want 2 of the 6 out already?
that's
So,
only
what
we
I'm
so
four.
here's the thing: is
Hey, I'm gonna
myself
barge
and
into
my
your
wife.
conversation real quick, fellas. Sorry. Real quick, real quick interruption. Somebody made a good point. Carlo did. You should probably have not only the 2, but 2 backups just in case anything happens. They
That's
don't
true.
get there in time.
So we
Something
pick
happens. So
two
I would say
substitutes.
4, just in
out of
case.
curiosity, why does it have to be 2 specific people? Can it be 2 groups, or can we send like escorts
You know,
to the 2 people?
It's up to you. Here's the thing, guys. If you want to
Well-
send several people in, you debate that amongst yourselves and figure it out. That's your choice. You volunteered for this. However you want to do it is up to you, right?
Yeah.
Your head.
I don't think
this
we're
is
not
on
just
you.
sending. We're not just sending 2 people to the locations. We're sending 2 people inside the actual building itself.
Yeah,
Right,
and
yeah.
if
We'll still
nobody
have more
comes
people.
out,
You made it-
then 2 more go in, and so on and so on. There's
made
so
a good
many
point.
ways to do this.
Just have backups just in case, okay?
That is a great point.
All right, never know. Some people sleep in late.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
you never
so
know.
I would
Yeah.
like to present that while it would be risky to send in 2 of the 6 original people here, my wife and myself are absolutely willing to go in and do the same thing as y'all. Have to.
Here's
we
my
die for it.
only issue. Like, this is my look. I'm Dr. Gideon. I'm with the tribe. I'm a psychologist. The only reason I have an issue sending Daniel, yourself, and Ren is you guys have already had the chance to make a choice once. So why not let one of the other volunteers have the chance to make these decisions as well?
Well,
Yeah,
absolutely.
You guys
the
have already made the
fallout that
choice
came.
first. It's not
Yeah,
anything
no.
against you guys. It's just the fact that you guys have already made one choice. I'd rather 2 others be able to make that choice.
Yeah.
And absolutely,
And
that's
just to put
totally
it bluntly
valid, but
with
I was
you,
just
mate,
putting
just to put
our
it
thing
bluntly with
forward.
you did kind of strong arm yourself into the decision last time. It's not like you went about it the most graceful way.
Well, I got there and I let everyone inside. Every single
Right,
person
with
that
guns in
came
our face.
last time. No, that is not true at all. Everyone had their guns out. I was just holding a revolver, and that was the one that was on the table.
All right, we're not There's no need to rehash it. We're not trying to rehash it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You did take that action. You make the choice kind of unilaterally, but that's not necessarily what we're trying to rehash right now. The circumstances doesn't matter. The only point being made is that you did make it last time.
And we
No,
should
absolutely.
have two different people have that chance.
That's completely valid.
So again, it comes down to who are the 2 people that are going to trust each other enough in a prisoner's dilemma situation. Because the other problem is we don't know what's going to be asked of us.
Do you want to break down prisoner's dilemma for those who don't know? Because I was thinking the exact same thing, that it is going to be a prisoner's dilemma situation. So,
Our
is
prisoner's
there
dilemma
anyone that
in the
doesn't
most
know?
in the most basic sense
Hey, King.
is you have 2 people acting independently, and they have they each have 2 choices presented to them. They're both the exact same choice. However, depending on how they vote, the outcome is different. So if both people in the prison, the reason it's called prisoner's dilemma is you have two prisoners. If both people do not rat on each other, then they both go free. However, if one rats on the other, the person who rats gets only 2 years of prison sentence, but the person who's ratted on gets a life sentence, right? And if no one, let's say they both rat on each other, they both get, like a 50-year sentence. That's what a prisoner's dilemma is. So you have to trust that the other person in the other room is not going to fuck you over. Because if you don't fuck each other over, you get the best possible outcome. But if one person fucks over the other, then the person who did the fucking over gets a better outcome than the person who got fucked over.
So like I said, it stands. Me and Juliana, we know we are not going to fuck anyone over or each other over. We are already going to go there with a plan. We will decide who will die anyway right away. That's the only hard part.
Well, you're not exactly expendable, either of you.
I just think that you guys are too valuable for us being
What am
new
I
here to this
valuable
island.
for? Everybody already knows what I've
You've been
said.
here before, that instantly makes you.
You survived this long.
All I was a scavenger. That was my job on this island.
Here's the biggest thing we need to take out of this, okay? Biggest thing we take out of this is once we make our decision, we know there's going to be 4 of us who are going to go. We're going to have 2 substitutes, and we're going to have 2 who are supposed to go.
How you doing? Thank you.
So we need to agree who's eliminated here that we can rationally eliminate here. And I'm sorry, Regis, I don't think I think everybody here has decided that you and Yulana cannot go.
Voices of the past, my friend. It's part of the riddle. It
I
can
know.
be a reason.
I'm going to agree with him. I don't know if I agree with you. Because I see what you're saying, and it's an incredibly valid point about not sacrificing them. But at the same time, like, they may be the best people to send in there.
Well,
if
he makes a
anyone
good
knows
point
how to
too.
handle with these people, it's them.
Yeah, but it makes a good point. I understand their point, okay? What we can do, okay, is have us there no matter what, in case. You know what I'm saying? If the key is us, then we are there no matter what for the situation.
Could we agree that
How about this?
and Regis are the
We
backups?
We can
What
have
if
them
then it
as
says-
backups, maybe not the 2 designated backups, but we should put in a stipulation that both of you can't go in. If one of you's a backup, if one of you's a primary, you both can't go, for sure.
Yeah.
What if memories of the past means the original 6 all get
Perhaps,
together
yes.
for something else? Maybe the 6 are a key
It's
for something
impossible.
else, something
The
bigger.
Light Keeper will never play.
Here,
He will never
here,
play.
Here, Maurice, we talked to the Lightkeeper 2 days ago
Yeah, you talk a little bit
about
quiet,
this
please.
exact
Thank you.
about this exact thing, and the Lightkeeper told us that, again, I don't know. The way he put it was putting you guys together is not a good idea.
No, it's not. And he's not going to play. For Christ's sakes, the man has the head of a watcher on his lighthouse. So he is not for this game. He will never play. He's not here for that. But I get what it means. I mean, look, all of the points seem so valid. It could be that it needs to be the original 6 that are left. Maybe that is why we were kept alive. Or we were just kept alive to be fucked with. Haha, everyone you love die around you and you must survive now on your own, not knowing what's going to happen next for the next year, which is what happened to us. What if my purpose is this now? Why was I kept alive? This is why I put myself forward. I'm not going to live on this island after everyone die again. I'm tired of running like a pussy. I'm here to help. So, I'm just saying, I will
If I
die.
may suggest something.
escape.
Let me suggest something. This may work for everyone here. What if, like he mentioned earlier, like him and his wife, they go not necessarily as either the designated people or the designated backups, but they're part of the party, the escort, if you will, and they're there. They can judge the situation, and maybe we develop like a safe word almost, right? Where if they deem it like, holy shit, maybe it is actually them that have to go in there, they can make that decision at that moment.
That is not
That
bad
situation. They sub in. Like, they're not the people that are designated, but if it turns out that, holy shit, actually, yes, they're there. Does that make sense?
Personally, I don't trust either of them at all. I don't know if that means anything.
I think we got mixed up who we were talking about. He said wife. I think he meant Regis and Juliana.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Regis
I
and
thought you
Ileana.
were talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I was talking about Regis and Ileana. Like they're part of the original
They're
six.
basically the backup.
But here's the
They're
thing:
the
this
backup, but they're also the failsafe.
this whole thing might require love. I know it's cheesy, huh? But having a wife and husband, I mean, that is the ultimate sacrifice. Maybe that's what they're looking for too. It's another key. We've seen this happen in the
that's
past.
just speculation.
I still fully believe.
Oh, it's not speculation. We've
if
seen it in
anyone
the
has-
past.
Yeah, but the notes we're
anyone
finding
deserves
lying
to
around
escape
talk
this
about
island.
strangers.
If anyone deserves to escape this island, it should be you two. It should be anyone.
Well, it's the thing,
for the
mate. We're
original
not
six.
fucking. We're not trying to put them above anyone else. Whoever's
No.
going in there is supposed to be selfless,
Yeah,
completely
we
through
need
and
to we need to pick
This is
not
what I'm
just for
saying, like,
us,
they're
but for
not-
everybody outside.
It's very
Yeah, like,
nice
they're not-
thought, but I don't want to live if I'm going to end up alone again. You know, I would rather all of you survive. That is what I'd like. This is why I'm ready.
suggesting they act as a safety, if that makes sense, right? They're
Yeah.
not the people we designate, but if shit hits the fan and we're like, holy shit, yes, actually, it's to the originals, they're there in case we need it.
Yeah,
And
it
because
works.
and the only reason I'm suggesting is because he's offering it. Like I'm not going to take that away from him. Like he's offering this himself. I'm not going to make that choice for him. Only he can, and he's saying to be in. But you make a very valid point about his value. So this is why I think is a compromise to make it all work.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
I
But if
agree.
only one of
honestly,
them
it
comes
feels safe.
out, no matter what, they'll just be alone with one or the other.
Yes, and
We
they've
don't
made
even
their
know
peace
if
with
people
that.
are gonna die.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
We
So,
don't
I
know
mean-
what's gonna happen. Look, we don't know what's gonna happen. If for all we fucking know, two of us walk in, it's the most trusted people that were picked, and only one walks out. For all we know, we both walk out. For all we know, it's
Exactly.
a choice inside. We don't know anything. We're going in blind, but we have to do it.
Yep.
We all agree on that. We just need to. If we can agree that Regis and Juliana are the backups who go with the two who, and if we have to make a change then and there, we do. But we need to make a choice now for everybody outside who's sitting around waiting in the cold also.
exactly.
And
If us being a backup is what it takes, I am sure we can do that too. There's no problem. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
me and Juliana, we are behind everyone. We will do whatever it takes to prove to this island that we are not part of these Watchers and that we want it to end just like everyone.
So that brings us to the next question: who are we eliminating right away? Who's definitely not going?
I personally don't think Rin or Daniel should go.
I agree
think
to
this
that.
should be a
So
majority
let's
vote.
let's raise our hands.
I agree with
yeah.
that as well.
Okay. So I'm sorry, Ren and Daniel. So if you want to step to the
It's
side,
understandable.
I think
No,
if
that's-
you whoever doesn't go, I think you guys can probably just step back outside and we'll just keep doing this elimination circle.
We can't just hear it out.
so-
Or well, you
We've
can
been
hear.
involved
You know
so
what?
it's
Yeah,
like-
I think they
Of
have
course,
the
yeah.
right to hear
They,
it. That's fine.
they were
Yeah,
willing
no,
to
no.
sacrifice. They have the right to a
Yes.
voice.
So just
Hold on
yeah,
a second.
step to the
this
side.
is what I've been
and-
raising my hand. No, I need to raise my hand for a long time.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
We should not. We should not let anybody outside this room know who is being picked because
Yes.
then that puts a target on their back for people that
I can
want to
agree on
go
that.
in.
Yeah.
I think if you get voted out, you need to step outside.
That's yes, but no. If the person,
then
if
they would
everyone's,
just-
yeah,
People then know who
they
got
will know
picked.
who's the last one
Oh, yeah.
coming out. Yeah,
They will know.
Well, no,
and
because there's
those-
going to be like 4 to 6 people in here that have to vote, right? We're talking about people that are for sure not going in. We're not going to sit here and vote down to the very end.
yes, but it will.
No, yeah,
Well,
but
that
only
guarantees
people
that
that
it's
should
not
be at the
going.
exact same time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then no one says anything.
Mhm.
The only
As I
people that
said.
should know who was picked are the people in this room.
But I get this point. He does not
Because
want
I'm just
anyone
going
to know.
I
agree with that. I
Even
agree with
so
that.
I'm going to have to step out.
Listen, I think the best way to put this, and this is unjust, not against any of you in particular, but just everyone who gets eliminated. Any of us could be irrational or emotional about that and then decide to ruin it for everyone else. We don't need anybody who's been eliminated voting. We don't need anybody who's eliminated ruining it, basically.
Okay.
As long as we're all under the understanding that we'll have to step out as
Yeah.
soon as we're eliminated, then it's not going to be a problem.
Okay, but how about this? He makes good point that everyone out there should not know. So for this, let's everyone go back to the wall over there, and whoever is eliminated, you come here. You know, you just wait. We all whisper
Okay.
over there and talk,
Yeah.
and then we
Compromise.
go out together.
Good shit, Regis.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, and then so Ren, you're gonna stand over Daniel.
Make sure your voices are all lowered. Huh? Talk like this.
This is Ren, right? Right here.
No, this is no.
Down?
Ren's not next to us. I don't think.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I think Daniel was just here talking for Ren and himself.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Green then.
So,
What's the next process of elimination, folks? How are we going to go about this?
So maybe we go in circle
Buck,
and
I'm
you
sorry
make
to
your
put
point.
this out there, but with your letters of saying how you're trying to do shit for the Watchers, there's someone on the other side of this wall, so we might want to push further in.
Oh shit, huh? You serious, huh?
But I would, I just,
Yeah, I just
you know,
heard someone
I'd like to
walking
leave
around.
that up for.
Oh,
I don't necessarily
fuck me.
want to.
Yeah,
right
I
now,
heard.
give you No offense, Buck.
You might want to move to the
Yeah.
wall back here.
To go
Yeah,
forward?
yeah, because people on the other side of the wall, you know.
Oh, yeah, not fair.
Next thing to talk about is like it's all about like right. The theme here is trust. Is like then how do we determine who are the best people to send in based on that trust? You know. Like I'll be the first one to say it. Like I don't know. I think any of you folks here.
Yeah, can
Well,
we go
how about we
names?
start
So-
on that? Yeah.
yeah, we'll start there and then go. So, do you want to speak first?
Yes, yeah, I'll go ahead. So my name's Charlie, but most people call me Bull. You might have heard that as Bull. For the most part, I trade between when Bastion was around. I traded with Bastion. I traded with Cross's group. I traded with people at the hub. That was my main thing, doing that, and I kind of been living kind of like independently, but with a small network of independent people. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're not like a group per se, but we are an independent network of communal fraternity. It's some fancy shit someone said once. But yeah, that's me.
I'm Dr. Gideon. I'm a psychologist. I'm with the tribe. A bunch of other doctors. I know Gav over here. I know Maurice. I know Krieg over there. I know Asher. I've met most people. Most people say they know my name when I haven't even met them before.
Shit, no, I do know Asher.
And that's really all I got.
Red jacket.
Next.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah,
my
we'll
name's
go this
Buck.
way.
I live out in the woods. Just me and one buddy. So we're not really part of no community, but we've been to a lot of them. Traded with a lot of different folks. I never had an incident with nobody. But I don't know who it was that mentioned notes that I had been leaving around. I had a conversation with Ren and Jackal last
William?
night on top of a mountain.
Finally
Hey,
made it.
William, come on.
About those notes, and by the end of the conversation, seemed to have
Pleasure to meet you.
lightened the mood. I guess Jackal at least put his gun away, and we sat and shared a fire for a minute. But no, I have left notes, and absolutely I've left notes for those
Be a right
watchers
fine establishment.
because
Although,
I mean, I thought how else am I going to find information
it's
out?
gonna be interesting to say the least.
No, I don't necessarily. I'm not saying I want to work with them, but I understood shortly after arriving here that there was a game, and that
I remember who you were,
I
Doc.
mean, whether I wanted to or not, I was probably going to be forced to play it. So I've come to terms with that. And I don't know most of you guys, but I mean, obviously we're all in here for a reason. I would hope we're all here because we're prepared to die if that's what it takes. I mean, I don't really have nothing else out there in the woods, but I have met a lot of nice folks along the way that I'd hate to see get hurt. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, everyone knows Regis, right?
Yes.
So
Might take a bit for me.
I guess I'm up. I'm Bishop. I live near Nagovo, well, on the north side of the city, northwest by the gas station. I'm with people from Lottie's group, if you've met Lottie, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help everyone get off this island. I've been
Almost
meeting
done.
people and talking to people and making sure that everyone is safe and sound and, you know, has their voice heard.
Hello, I'm Gavin. I'm pretty sure I'm at least familiar with most of you. I'm a bit of a loomer, so you might not have talked to me before, but I know most of you at least. I'm not really living anywhere at the moment, and I'll get into why, just for clarity's sake. Originally I lived in the capital with a few people. We moved with Escher to where he lives now, to me and Maisie. The other day, I shot a fella named Stitches for being an alleged cannibal. And there's things coming from that. People want me dead anyways. But I did it because I don't think that that's good for the greater population of the people, you know. There's people I've met on this island, there's people I came to this island with. I'd do anything for, to see them even have a chance at comfort again. So, I don't know, I'll do whatever it takes. I've had a lot of encounters with these watchers. They've knocked me out more times than I can count, they've talked to me. They've watched me for 48 hours straight once, through a blizzard. So, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, and I'm willing to sacrifice myself to do it.
My name is Ehab Islambek. I don't know any of you. Never met you. Don't know who you are or what you do.
Send the Russian man.
I
He's
only hear
tough.
about the Watchers. How bad they are.
He will survive
Why am I
anything.
here? Maybe to fight. Fight who exactly? Whatever awaits for me beyond these doors. Either way, I come out of it dead or alive. The kingdom of Allah awaits me. And I put my faith in God.
Well, I don't know how to follow up on that one. I'm Asher. I helped found the hub.
That
but
was
now
pretty
I'm founding
strong.
Crosswatch. Yep. Just here to put my name in the ring.
Hi, my name's Krieg. About half of you probably know who I am. I've been to many different communities, helped out different
It's like
places.
an AA meeting, man.
I'm just
Hi,
somebody
Krieg.
that can be sacrificed and is trying to help for the greater good.
Hello, I'm Chris. I'm from a community up north named Humanities Jaegers. I was a chief of security.
I raided
up that
him
way.
last night.
You know, so people's safety and
Raided his
you know,
stream last night.
responsibility was all mine. I looked after people.
Probably streaming right now.
That didn't really work out. So now I'm a bit of a free ranger myself. You know, I hit the road, and now I hang around. I've been around the Citadel, Nagovo, all these places. Okay. A lot of people don't know me, but after a while,
Still
they realize who I
getting to
am.
know everybody,
You know.
so we can make a better choice.
They figure
It's,
out pretty quick that I'm trustworthy.
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah,
good person,
yeah.
after all. And I, like each and every single one of these people in here, or out there, want to get off this place. If I can't get off this place, then I'm gonna die trying. You know, I know I have what it takes, because pressure doesn't faze me. I think that's probably what I'm best at, working under pressure. I can adapt to change. You know, I take it as it comes.
Maurice, go ahead. I think we can get to eliminating each other, so seems like people outside are getting a little antsy that we're sitting in here.
Hi, I'm Maurice. Many of you probably heard of me. I've been traveling around helping out wherever I can. Run into a lot of you here. Some I've heard names in passing or interacted once, even saying hi. I've always offered help whenever need be and no payments necessary. I want to put my hat into the ring to help everyone, I guess. Some may see it as selfish, sacrificing myself for doing this. How people that I know in this community in Aniva have told me not to because they feel like they're gonna lose me. But if there's a chance that both of us can come out of that alive, then there has to be some way we can take that chance. I want that chance. I want to believe there's that choice to come out alive. But if only one of us has to come out, I am willing to take my life on the line. I'll put my life on the line. I'm putting my life on that line. Whatever it takes.
Now for the hard part.
My question is there anybody that we would 100% eliminate that we would just eliminate now, or can we just vote and go around and then like the top 2 votes just like you only get 1 vote each and then the top 2 are the 2?
I think
Done.
I'm sorry, Buck, but I've also seen your note up at the shack, and I don't really trust what you have to say. You mentioned in your note that you know that your purpose is on this island and that you'll never leave and you don't want to, and you think the Watchers have a plan and you want to help them. I don't think that. I don't know. I don't want to speak for anyone, but that's someone that I don't want to trust.
All in favor.
Because I think
yeah.
Vote to eliminate Buck.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Buck. I saved
Hurry,
your life
Buck.
yesterday, but it's all about trust
There's
today.
no hard.
no hard
There's no
feelings.
hard feelings in this.
Thank
no
you
hard feelings.
for
I'm
coming
sorry.
forward, though.
Thank you. Yeah, that doesn't negate your choice.
Should we close the door? People are.
I've got to say,
I think they want this shit to like go a little bit
This-
faster.
this fella
They
next
want
to
to
me-
wrap up.
fucking
Yeah,
wait.
well, they want us to wrap up.
You know,
yeah,
we're
this
playing with
fella
our
next
fucking
to me
lives
sounded
here.
like he was mostly interested in a fight in like brute force, and I think this is
That's
going to
the
require a
Portmaster.
bit more of a delicate end.
Yeah, well, you know,
Not true.
I know these people want us to hurry up,
I am
but
not
we're
here
talking
for
about
brute
possible
force.
dying
Yeah,
for all
our
of these people.
lives.
So, yeah, it's our lives on the line here.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, Portmaster.
Ronan.
Take a vote on him then.
I would like to add, well,
Say your piece.
Say your piece.
that was all.
Might want to clear your mask. We didn't hear.
We didn't hear anything.
We didn't hear
We didn't hear
nothing,
anything.
Ronan.
Oh. I said thank you for keeping this what seems to be some semblance of peace. Not devolving, getting violent with each other or angry. By the looks of things, you're actually cooperating. I'm going to merely listen in since I was not here for most of the conversation. I'll have somebody from here fill me in. Don't let me interrupt you.
Okay, so voting
Portmaster, right?
on.
Who are we
This fella
voting
next
on
to me
again?
here. The one next to me right
guy
here.
over there.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It is okay.
We're voting out.
Thank you for putting your
Yeah,
name
we're voting
forward.
out. Yeah. Thank you for putting your
May
name
Allah give you
forward.
the strength, all of you.
Thank you.
Fella.
I feel like if I need protection, I just
Right.
need to call that man, though. Oh my god.
I know.
I know.
All right.
Well, me and Craig are a package deal, so take that as what you wish.
Want to vote for the 2 now? Because, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That might actually be a strike there.
No, I don't
Yes,
think so.
but I want to speak about you, Asher. I'm worried because you make very irrational decisions. And you have abandoned a community before because you're frightened.
Might
Well,
I
let me
ask what this is
play
all
devil's
about?
advocate. Let me play devil's advocate. We're gonna talk about irrationality. That's
I'll get
completely
you back
fine. But
here. Right now, we've all
if we're
volunteered
gonna
to go
vote
into the
people out on
rooms
irrationality,
that are going
mind
to
you,
be
you
opening
pulled a
up.
gun on me the other day, and you just sparked
Because
the
I was
war.
worried that your irrationality.
Hang on. Let's. We're
I'll say my
volunteering
The
piece.
individual.
to.
I'd also like to mention this. The individual they voted out is someone they are now at odds with. So you need to consider all your options. I get it. You know, irrationality is one thing, but if we're talking about irrationality, you two are no better than I. So
May I explain
I will
why we
vote
pulled
myself
guns?
out. I will vote myself out if that is the case. If we're talking about irrationality.
All right.
Krieg, if you want to go. If you said your package.
I don't know why he said that. I don't know why he said that.
Oh. Well.
Okay.
Okay.
As
Well,
I said,
let's keep going.
I'm here to.
Before you keep
Krieg, you're
going,
next.
if I may, let me start this fire. You all sound cold, but
All right. We're just kind of picking. We're kind of picking who we're eliminating here.
I don't need anybody else to be eliminated. Like, I think we should make the vote and pick the 2 people.
let's
Well,
put it this
I
way.
don't think. Is there anybody else here that one of these people left is a bad issue that we can?
Yeah, let the poor master speak.
I trust that you all came here with the best intentions. You don't have to answer it. Not rhetorical. I believe you all want to
Hey,
either
Debbie,
leave or
thank you.
stay here on peaceful terms. Maybe with something where there is no watchers. You all have something that you want. I believe we are all on the same page about this, whether it's to leave, to stay here peacefully, whatever it may be. Remember that the watches and the things they do, it's very risky. I know you've all volunteered to put yourselves forward. Just think about that for a bit. Not only that, whoever we're putting in, I want to make sure the people that we're putting in are, one, not people that are valuable pillars of the community to an extent, because we need to have something prepared if whatever this is, that could be life or death. When I think about people that, we want to send to go do this thing, I thought about it a bit. There's 2 ways this could go. They could get out of there and everything could be okay. Or they're tricking us to put somebody in there that they want to get rid of. Somebody that we trust.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, I'm still going to let you all have your process, because you seem to agree with it. But I do want to make that point known. Because I trust all of you. I really do. I believe that all of you, regardless of what happens, will do what's best for everybody. Just careful when it comes down to it. We've already lost enough leaders. Not to mention people who spoke of peace. And fought for it very hard.
Hi, fellas.
Is this all that is this all that's left of who is to be voted on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
I mean, I don't
Third
count
vote
because me and Juliana are
Yeah.
the backup. So yeah. So it's them right
Do
there.
you want to do this?
I think.
Are you sure
So
you
it's
want
the
to do this?
Don't yeah, Ronan, please don't do this to me, okay? I've already me and
Alright.
Juliana have been through a lot. We've already thought about this. We know we want
We
to.
should continue.
I say we continue.
Making sure.
Yeah, I know,
we
my
get
friend.
warmed by the fire
I know.
because-
No,
Just
let's
No,
continue.
no. Let's
Yeah,
just
we're just gonna power through it.
If you're
Okay.
gonna let them continue, let's step away.
Let's just
from
finish
it.
this. Let's get this over with, gentlemen.
Mhm. Yeah.
Regis, you want to stay in here and vote, or do you? We already know you're the backup, so.
I know, but I'm okay to stay here. I'd like to know
Okay.
who I'm going to be backing up. You know.
I think
I don't think it's really you, Doc.
Yeah,
Your
your community is vital, and you are still an important resource. So if anything were to happen to you, you know, things would get very bad. So.
Also, you're a
unfortunately
doctor.
don't-
Dude, that hat.
Yeah, you should hear the shit that
How
I
many
get
of you
talked
around?
about. There's quite a lot of us in our camp, but I'm just a psychiatrist, and from everybody I've ever heard make fun of me because I'm that, a psychiatrist. But I feel
That's
like,
still important.
and I've also heard Gav make fun of me because I am just a psychiatrist. So I feel like, I feel like, I feel like it's null and void that I'm a doctor. So my name is Nathaniel Gideon. I'm here, risking my life for everybody else on the island.
Fair enough.
I trust your choice, Gideon.
I got to say though, psychiatrist, in times like this, I think I might even take a fucking appointment with you. You know, people like you, a lot more people need than you might think. These are dire times. They have been for 5 years. So that's my say on that. I would not risk a valuable asset, a healer of the mind.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think you're too great of an asset, Doc, so I'm sorry.
May I be a bit biased as to why I think I should go?
Please do.
Nobody's gonna
Say
be
your piece.
sour about that.
No, I don't think so, gentlemen.
Want to know
Sure.
if we're like allowed to do that.
I think that's fine.
So, like I said, a lot of people out there, or at least a few of them, already want me dead for what I did. And the thing that Escher was talking about, he did pull guns, but it was because the fella was admitting to being a cannibal, having cannibalistic habits, and I had warned him around this town not to say that anymore, or else he would be shot. I was just making good on that, regardless of whether or not it was a popular decision. It was what I thought was best for everyone. It was a hard decision that I knew would come with danger to myself, but I made it anyways for the good of everyone else around me. I've had, like I said, I've had lots of interactions with these watchers. You might not believe me, it's your choice, but they've talked to me through the radio. Before
I
the
believe
first doors
you.
open. Before the first doors open. Things they said to me made me almost like I knew something was coming.
Can I
will admit. Go ahead.
I thought you were done. You're fine. You're fine. Wanted to add.
I'd love for you to interject, to be honest with you.
A couple days ago, when the artillery landed near my fort, and everybody ran to the prison, I was in the woods, and I just started yelling, "What's going on? Why? None of it makes sense. What do you want from us?" And Watcher walked up to me, and he pointed at me, and looked at the sky, and he stood there for about a minute, and we just stood there in silence. And ever since then, I've never... We never really had any artillery fall around our camp and any issues. The reason I'm here, throwing my name in, is I feel like there was a reason why he walked up to me in those woods and pointed at me. That maybe I could help figure everything out.
Almost like
If anyone... In a way, and if anyone thinks that that's selfish, you know, by all means, call it out. But I'm here not to figure out, not to please the Watchers, not to be any of that, not to do any of that. I'm here for everybody's safety and help everyone find out what's going on and to get off this island. That's why I'm here. That's why I want to go in.
That's exactly how I feel. With all of this, it's not that I'm taking sides or anything like that, it just, I feel like my eyes are open to it.
Too late. So I'm gonna interject with that part. My problem with that is I don't know what happened when Nora was here, but she became a recruit for them, and I wonder if they're looking at you two as recruits. That kind of is where my thought would be on for votes for that.
I doubt it.
I don't know that we've exactly reaped any rewards from them.
Nobody
of all the choices that have been
knows what
I think
happens.
she did until she was taken.
You know, for all we know, being
Right.
unworthy is actually the right answer. We have speculated that quite a bit. We don't know where she went. Maybe as being worthy of death, you know.
I've got another individual wishing to place his hand on the table, so to speak.
I mean, we're already down to the wire.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, we're trying to finish up. Fortunately,
Yeah, that's
Someone
something
everyone's
important,
getting
so
really
I'll,
antsy out there.
I'll relay
especially
the message.
especially if he's
I
not
was just
very
letting you know.
punctual. I don't know if the time window is very slim. Thank you, Portmaster. I would like to nominate Gavin. I trust him with my life. He's saved my life multiple times. I think that he has the best interests for everyone.
I do agree.
I agree with it, but it's just kind of worrying.
I agree. We send Gavin in.
The fact
And now
that
we have to choose who goes with him.
I see no reason not to.
Yeah, the fact that the Watchers are around and everything too, there's definitely an interest which could actually benefit the situation.
I want to say something.
Yes.
Before we even go into that shed, we
All
don't
right.
know what it could be they're asking for.
Everybody out here,
right?
if you could do me a favor,
Could be
you
anything.
like, you can warm up. If you're warm, come stand over in front of
You
this.
just gathering
what I'm
These guys
saying-
standing on top of the pillar boxes.
What I'm saying is, going in there can open your eyes to something that you're not ready for. It could be
Starting the meeting.
2, 3 answers. It could be one answer. You know, you need to be able to work under pressure. You need to be ready to make that choice in a split second. The second the door closes, the choice is made.
Is this loud enough
You
for all
can't
of
just
you?
change your mind and leave.
I agree.
Right.
And like I said, me myself, I
Some of you
know
may
how
not
to
know
work
me.
under pressure. I
don't know
don't break
some of you.
under pressure. I'm a person that
But
works
I'm the portmaster.
for it is what
And
it
I thank
is.
you all for coming here.
In that moment,
hand in hand,
if I seen on a piece of
differences
paper
aside,
it was my life,
all in
the
one
other
common
life, or for example the island, I put myself in there for a reason.
goal. In my time,
I'm not going to make the
there's
choice
been
of
a lot
someone else.
division and strife
I'm going to make it for
amongst the
myself.
call.
I would pick myself to go down
Seeing you all here today
because it's right.
restores a lot of hope and a lot of belief. Something
Nice,
that has been
valid
lost for a
points.
long time.
Anybody
Worked with
else?
a lot of
They are almost done.
a lot of different kind of men.
Whatever happens
For all this, I
next,
worked in a maximum security
we're all
prison.
pulling this together,
For
regardless
serial
of the
killers and
decisions
all
we
sorts
make.
of the type. And I've always seen myself as good under pressure
you
as
all to
well,
know
especially
that
in the hot moments, being in rooms by yourself with
This is
a man who had killed
key to
20
moving
people.
forward.
I would just,
Regardless of what happens next,
I feel like
regardless
my,
of the decisions that people decide to make.
my interaction with that watcher in my past makes me a good candidate to go in. But if any of you disagree,
You
please.
all made one of the hardest
Well,
decisions
can I just say,
that anybody could make.
I think that Gavin is a great
fellow
choice, and Gavin should be the one
I do as
to
well.
now pick who will go
commend
with
you
him,
all
because
for your
this
bravery.
we need to make sure
I
he
think
works
we're
with the right
forgetting
person.
one thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give
What?
everybody inside maybe
The
another
main
20
note
to
on
25 minutes.
the door is pick someone who
They're
will,
almost done.
I guess we all trust to
If anybody would like
lead
to
us in the future,
speak
I
to me,
guess.
oh my god. Is he okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
You
know
wanna
how
hear
I'm going
from
with
the
this,
plan?
but
No, it's a valid
Yeah.
observation there. It is.
Either
What's your
either
plan?
way, while the vote
I think Gideon goes in with me,
either way, while the vote continues,
and then we've
I will
got
be around to
Ileana and
And
Regis.
Regis.
Otherwise,
Backup.
as
As the
backup.
backup.
Just to confirm, Gideon, raise your hand, please.
concluded.
Alright, so Gideon and Gavin
And
are
again,
going
for
in.
one last time. Thank you
all
all.
in
very
I can
favor of
do
be
Gs.
I
Gavin
can be a
going in.
backup.
I couldn't have
Yeah.
asked for it any other way.
Yeah, I'm good.
So
I'm in
we
favor.
already have our backups.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but-
already got our
Next
backups.
question.
We know who's going in.
You know, if one person
we know who's
is
going in.
sick, you know, or falls ill somehow, cannot, you know, walk, or for whatever reason, it's always good to have one extra
I
that will join either one of the two Gs.
Yeah,
They
Bishop's
just
going to be
split up
coming
the
with me
group that's
regardless,
left.
I bet.
Okay.
I'm gonna be heading back to camp after this anyways, and Maurice and I know that Craig will be coming with me, so.
I'll join you.
But
there you go.
just
So, again,
remember,
So
if
I'll
anything
be
happens
going
to
with
any
we
of
all
these
in
people,
agreement.
and then
Yeah, I would say Gideon,
Guess
you should take Krieg and Ileana, and then I'll take Bishop and Regis.
Now, my question is, are you guys going to want like a larger escort thing, or are you just going to go the three of you then?
with that, I have people
I don't
who
even
are
think it should be an
who are
escort.
good
I
for
mean,
all
people
of
can
that.
be waiting there.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah,
enough people that we trust to protect us.
Yeah,
with it.
I think we're good. So we're all in agreement here?
It looks
Is
like
that
it.
okay? Are we all in? Yeah.
We're all in agreement?
Don't share this with
So-
your closest people, please, because
Yes.
we don't
Yeah,
want these
but
people to get
only
hurt.
the
we should
people
we should
here
also
knows.
right. We should also pick which door we're going to.
I
right off the
yeah,
bat.
you know, King, I
So,
don't know.
yeah, which one do you want?
We'll see.
Or I guess you're
we have
closer to the
one.
quarry.
We have one near the
technically.
quarry. Yeah, we're near
Yeah.
the quarry.
So we'll take the
And
one
then
by
Bishop,
Anita.
you can eliminate the other one.
We take the antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So Gavin is going to the quarry?
No,
other one.
No.
Gideon's going.
Gideon
I'm going
is
to the
going-
quarry.
Going quarry. Okay.
Why don't you guys split it up? You know,
Yeah,
one side's going
here.
in.
Regis,
Yeah,
who's
that's what we're-
going?
we just
Who's
did.
going back up? Who's going back
we're
up
fix-
with?
Yeah, we're
with-
figuring out
with
the logistics now.
Regis, do you want to come with me?
Well, I was
made the
going with
decision.
Gav,
We're also
he
telling-
said. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll take.
You'll have
Juliana
Juliana.
with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're
And
also
Maurice,
going to
so-
not tell everybody because we don't want to
Yeah.
put a target on the
We
back.
got.
You have
we
me on
got
my
who
side.
we're-
All right.
Again.
Hey, that's your guys' choice. You made your choice. You're the ones that are volunteering. They do
Yep.
not need to know who's going up there. Just that you guys are going.
Got it set.
We're
We
not
just don't
gonna
want
leave
to
them
put
hanging.
back.
I'm gonna see this to
All right.
the end with
Is
you.
that are we having a chord?
It looks like
We
it.
do.
Yep. I think we're.
I think
Yes.
we're good.
We're solid.
Okay.
Oh, smell that ocean air. Oh, they're still voting.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
a good
Vana's
speech you gave.
car.
No,
That was Vana's
I
car.
voted myself out.
There was a time where, no, I was really questioning if this
Maybe
would all
go.
work.
She's over there.
Thing over there.
All right. Sorry to interrupt any conversations going on. Looks like the volunteers have decided who's going where and what they're doing. But obviously we had some concerns about protecting these people to make sure that, you know, shit doesn't go sideways in the meantime. So, which one of them are going to which spot? Who's doing what? That is on them as volunteers. That's just to keep it a little bit more protective.
Two people are being chosen, correct?
That is
Have
up to
been
them.
chosen.
So
Well, then why
what's the
would-
decision then?
Why don't one of you guys who part of the volunteers speak for yourselves? I'm not going to speak for you.
For
Well,
the
alright.
security of the island and for the people who are making this choice, we are not going to tell you who's going to which door, just in case everything, you know, goes south. I'm sorry to say that, but you have to trust us.
Oh, trust me,
Is
we're
that
not
getting
going
to
to
the
trust you
names?
enough to make that choice, but what about the third spot that I heard about?
There is
Is there a third door?
There's
Someone
only
went
one.
there.
There's two sets of coordinates.
There's two doors.
Did you hear about it? Did you see it?
Person that said there was a third door went and confirmed that there was not.
I see the
There you go.
rendering.
I heard
like,
it was
So
in the
that's
triangle.
the guts people.
Who's
I heard
going?
that was two. That was actually me.
So-
the third location marked on our map was the globe, so I made a mistake. There's only two doors.
Oh, you
Looks
lied
like
to me.
Maisie
How
had
dare
a
you.
question in the back.
Yeah, who's going? I didn't just stand around and wait for nothing.
It's better that they don't say who's going.
I want to know who's
Yeah,
going.
you want to paint a target on people's backs?
Are
no,
you
but I
serious?
want to know who we are trusting. We need to know who we are putting our trust in. I don't want to go and fucking drunkard go into this
Group of
fucking
people.
situation.
You're
We
putting your
are
trust
trusting
into the
them.
group of people that you went into that room. That's who you're trusting.
No. Who's going?
We know to trust you.
what about the watchers? What if they
You shouldn't
know?
have let us go in the room, and you should have volunteered yourself.
Is
Let's
it you,
respect who
Gav?
chose to be anonymous. Alright?
Everybody, listen to me.
My name is Dr. Nathaniel Gideon. To my left is Gavin. And we
Are
are
you
the two
fucking
going
serious? You're just gonna leave me.
It had to be done. It had to be like this.
He's doing it for you, Maisie. He's doing it for everyone.
I don't fucking trust Gavin.
Why? Because you're friends with a cannibal, mate.
Yeah, because you're a fucking
Hey, do you
cannibal
wanna-
sympathizer?
No, but I'm a
How
sympathizer
about we
of people
not
who are
do
innocent
this?
of doing crimes.
Cannibals aren't innocent,
She's
mate.
in the
You're
police
friends
to
with
swing
him.
your dick.
Mind your business.
Alright, yeah, this
Hey.
what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Watch who you're
Mind my
talking
business.
to.
Stop
Hey,
it.
as
Please,
you can tell,
there's
this is
no
what
need
the
for this.
Watchers want.
You don't need to pull that out.
That's exactly what the Watchers
Look.
want. Yes, please, let's not do this.
Look,
Yeah,
this
I
is my
suggest you put
town.
your
I'm gonna
guns
say
away, mate.
one damn thing. So everybody be quiet. You all came here under one goal and one idea. Cooperation. Let's not fuck that up now, especially after what I just told all of you. I have lived through enough here that I don't need to see this shit fall apart again. I refuse to watch it fall apart again. If anybody is out, now's the time. And I'm serious. Otherwise, you need to put your trust in more than just your own people.
We went through the process. We've all voted.
I fought
If you wanted to have
hard
your people in there,
for all
you know,
of
you
you.
should have stepped up.
I really have. Because I'll be honest with you. When you all arrived, we didn't know what you all were going to do. I took that first step for all of you. I put my trust in you. I trusted
Really?
that you would all make the right decisions. So far, none of you have proven me wrong. Don't make today different. The only way we get this shit done is together. Because if we are divided, we grant the Watchers the best possible strength they have against us. Because if you think it'll stop, it won't. That's not how this works. You can all fight, you can all bicker, till it's the last, few of you left. But then you've fallen for the exact same trap. Be better. Carry yourselves. Know what you can do and know what you're capable of, and wait for your moment. Everybody has an opportunity. Some's opportunity is today. That is just how it is.
This is just the beginning. Whatever is happening now with these two places we got to go to, this is nothing but the beginning. Everyone is going to need to work together. Because whatever happens after this, if we all die or not, does not matter. There will be more to fight for. And we have to do it together. Otherwise, we are just all going to die. It's for the best.
True.
Says the people that lived here before watched it happen.
I don't even know half of you, and I'm willing to put my life on the line for you. That should say a lot.
I don't even know half
I
of you.
already
and I'm willing
have.
to as well.
Working together is the key.
And what if one of these chosens chooses to back out in the moment?
We've
of
made
reckoning?
backups. We have backup plans to the backup plans too. So
Exactly.
please trust us
Mhm.
that we thought about that.
And who's gonna secure the plan?
We have teams, and they will choose their own security.
Very well.
We've thought about that, so please trust us in that.
The only
We
reason
wouldn't
this
have made
goes
you
south
wait
from
all
here.
this time.
The only reason this goes south from here is if anybody is sour about what's going on and they decide to throw a wrench in it. But if you actually want what's good for everyone, you won't do that. I know I shot your friend. I know you're mad about it, but I warned him. He made his choice. I made mine.
I got
As
a
long as he
question. If you
stays
don't
away
mind me
from me, I
asking.
don't got a problem. Sure.
Go ahead.
What happens if it's Mr. Nobody Fuck decides to ambush one of the doors? Then what? What if he goes in?
Yeah, but now we're just playing on what ifs, aren't we, brother?
Yeah.
I mean, the plan is to not be there, like, on time, you know what I mean? We're going to be there early, things like that. It's not just fucking show up and get it done, you know?
Here's something you have to remember. People like him will always exist. He's not interested in this bigger picture. He lacks the intelligence or the ability. The best he could do is try to kill any one of you. He is nothing more than someone who suffers from one of the many sins that humanity can suffer. He is nothing more than a speck of dirt in the bigger picture. Don't let somebody like him get in your way. There will be a time and a place for it. But this isn't it. And if he makes it
Tell that to the people he's hurt.
we will prevail. There is no failure here. You all know this. Because if we slip up even once, who knows what could happen.
So let's work together.
So are you guys... Yeah, so are you guys cool with the choice that was made in the room? You guys gonna respect it?
No, but we will not interfere.
I
Thank
respect
you.
your
I
honesty.
appreciate that.
I'll still choose to respect it.
That's
I trust you
very.
guys to make the best decision y'all can for everyone.
Thank you.
Trust you too.
No matter what happens, to see this collectiveness makes me a little more honored to do whatever it takes.
But hopefully, let's not have it come to whatever it takes.
Hopefully not.
I wish you all safe travels home. If anybody wishes to speak with me before they leave, you may.
You guys
Capital,
for coming.
we're leaving.
Impressive.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, Nick.
Yeah.
Go, folk.
Let's just go talk to Gav real quick.
Can't fucking believe we're
Stay
putting our
warm,
trust in
stay
these
safe.
guys.
Oh, sorry.
Just makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. You're all I have left. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Not all you have left. Bishop and Lottie and everyone there.
You are all I have left.
Would I be able to have a quick word with the two fellows going? Gavin?
If I may,
Yes.
with the two that are going, I'd like to have a word
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Popular.
when you're ready.
Parade off to your fucking death.
Take your time, having the
Go
conversations.
Go with it, please.
Do you mind? I also would like to have a quick word with them. Do you mind if I join in?
Yes, but just let me talk first.
Of course.
Go to the end of the dock. Be interrupted there. Thank you for making this decision. I know it wasn't easy.
Turned out to be the hardest thing I've ever done.
Oddly, it was the
You'll get
easiest
over it
one
at
for
some
me.
point. I could have said the same, Regis. Though I was told a good point. That too many people depend on me.
Oh, yeah, I would have never
Thus, I
voted
could
for
not
you
make
to
that
go.
decision.
There's no doubt, yeah. You have a lot of importance, Ronan. But if it's true what they say, some of these riddles, the voices of the past, it could be me and Juliana part of the key. That's why we are going as backup.
So, you've both made your choice. I wish you the best of luck getting through it. However, there are some... How do I put this? Talked over it a bit, and we were strategizing this moment, but unfortunately I didn't really have to attend them. Other things took my attention when it came to the boat and its integrity. Whole. We don't exactly know what is going to happen in there. So we've been coming up with some countermeasures. Like to follow them or not, that is up to both of you. If not, I respect your decision either way. I trust both of you. You're both smart individuals. So, been an increased presence of gas masks. I'm sure you've seen these all across the island. If, in fact, this is a trap, we want people to come in with some form of hazardous protection. It's for your own safety. If you both don't have a mask, we can get you them.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those, Ronan.
Well then,
Yeah, with
instead
all
of you
the,
find...
Yeah, same with Juliana.
all the
Instead of you
moving
finding
around I've done,
something
I've
for me,
misplaced my
Regis,
suit.
I'll find you something.
I have 2 suits back home. I don't know if they're
We
full
have-
suits, but we have 2 suits back home.
We have masks. And I know how to make the filters. Secondly, and this is all going to hinge on trust, so trust me when I ask of this of you. When you two conclude whatever it is in that bunker, if it's something that you can survive, bring the information here. I'll host another summit. I'll act as the same middleman entity as I did before. I'll spill everything out. One place, one time.
Works for me.
That's all I ask. You're more than welcome to share the information with your own people as well, but try not to spread it too much. We have a proper meeting. The game of telephone has gotten enough people killed.
Agreed.
I don't know what you plan on doing for security measures, but my town has a lot of people with experience. Not to mention I've trained all the dwellers on my boat how to survive out here and winter combat.
I think Maurice and Krieg are going with me if any of your other people want to come. And I think Gav has his own people going with him.
Yeah. I'm taking Bishop and Regis as my backups, and then a couple other people.
I have Krieg and
I
Maurice
think-
and Juliana.
You would be open to it. We can have those individuals, and then I can mount up anyone else from the boat, and we'll provide you the security to get there and get it out of there safely.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Especially if Juliana's there, you'll be under the best protection. Ask Regis.
She is one tough cookie.
But considering she saved my life, I'm not about to let harm come to her.
Oh yeah, she is a doctor, in case you did not know. So she'll be able to probably save your life like the hundreds that
I
I've
can,
seen her do before.
I could send Connolly with Gab if needed.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll have a full fucking squad, so whoever you want to give me, we can stop by if I can camp up with the night before or
Connolly's a
whatever.
doctor, so...
We do need to agree on where we are going to meet together before we head there. You know, like where the spot is.
Where's a good middle
Considering-
point? How far away is the second tower from the
Hey,
tribe?
I hate to interrupt, but she got pissed off at me and she fucking ran off. I couldn't stop her. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
She'll come around.
I tried my best.
Believe me. I've made these decisions in the past. People got upset. One of those things you have to do. And others will not understand it.
Yeah, the reason we got here is because we feel like we've been chosen in a way. It's bigger than just us now. You know, we understand that.
What's a good middle ground between the two towers that cause less travel for you guys?
Well, one of the places, to my understanding, is literally right over the horizon.
Yeah, it's legit right above the quarry.
That's where
I
we
live at the
go.
quarry,
So-
basically. So.
Well, isn't there one also just over that way?
It's at that tower.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would say if anything, we should probably, since we're going to the tower, we
Yeah.
should all group up here or something like that the night before, the
Yeah.
day before.
that's what I think too. Yeah, we could go here at the boat, you know, and leave from here together.
Not bring
Yeah, make
anybody
sure we
that
have like a
isn't
check-in
going.
post.
By the way.
Of course.
Everybody who's
This
going to
is
both
only
towers
going
can meet
to
up
be-
here.
Yeah, yeah.
The only people that I am going to tell, besides the groups themselves, the teams that we will be sending, be anybody else from my boat or my collective, because if something goes wrong and we're not heard from, they need to get the word out. We
I'm
put on
telling
a
you right now.
we'll be
Podius
put on a
cannot
3-day
find
clock.
out.
Podius is gonna be a problem.
You know,
I know,
that is a good
guarantee
point.
what-
You see, if
That's
we
why
look
I'm
from
happened with-
here, it's
what
too
happened
obvious.
with Podius?
They said some words and then just left in the middle of the meeting without. They said that they
Elaborate.
have dedicated teams that for the mission and that
They-
it sounded like they were to go out of their way.
Essentially, it sounded
So-
like they were trying to lock it down and do it themselves. Send in people with experience, things like that.
Looks like I'm gonna need bigger magazines if way.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it was going their way. They picked up in their car and they left.
You know, we could meet somewhere else. If it's here, it might be a little too dangerous after bringing that point.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
In the old way with military strategy, plan things in advance. That's why I initially took this time to talk to you anyways. They think like soldiers. Fortunately for you, I have naval experience.
Exactly.
We need to divide and we need to conquer in this case. I believe it's best that our two teams are both filled with a medical professional and anybody with combat experience. If not combat experience, those who've used a gun. If anybody needs combat training from your end, I can provide the crash course. Needless to say. Because regardless of what happens, if it's not today, if it's not tomorrow, they'll need to be ready. Somebody will stand in our way eventually.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think we need to meet up as two teams. In fact, I think that would put both VIPs in danger. In fact, it would be better if both VIPs strayed away from their usual locations. For the time being. Until this is done.
Luckily I don't live anywhere at the moment.
Luckily, my home camp is basically right next to one of them. So.
Well, the worst case, I was
Well-
gonna propose to my house, which is not too far from here, and it's out of the way. It doesn't
I
even
was
have a
also
town
going to
name. And nobody else knows where I am. So I doubt anyone would come and stuck us there, you know, before we leave together. And it's not too far.
I was also going to propose, since most of my people are going to be escorting the doctor to his destination, whichever one it may be, it might be better that we just go to the closer one. Because I can keep the doctor on the boat. Nobody's getting on that boat.
Well,
unless
Juliana
they
will be the
have
doctor of
a-
the other team, right? They'll be going to the quarry. The closest is over here. It's at the tower. But leaving from this town might not be a good option. They brought up good points, you know, with Potius and everyone else. Like, they are probably expecting the troops to leave from here, you know? Us, all of us, you know?
So, if I can
Say,
I
don't
know
nobody
how
frequents the area.
I can
know how to throw
confirm-
people off.
I can confirm their group is going to hit their. I can almost guarantee it. They're going to go hit these locations on themselves. So you might want to prepare, like whatever teams are going to go, prepare to encounter them. And I know for a fact they also have enough manpower to send a third team to stop anyone from leaving this town.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
So, like I said, we could leave from my house. Nobody is going to expect that. It's down the road. It's down east, not too far. I mean, you know where it is, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would help too that the backups being some of the originals that wasn't exactly disclosed to everyone else. So I don't think they'd exactly be expecting it.
I agree. Well, with any luck, I'm probably the worst person they could pick a fight with.
Yeah.
I know
Could
this
always
land
believe
like
it.
the back of my hand.
We at the tribe we have a cabin nearby owned by Sawyer. If anybody's going with me to the one at the quarry, we could just leave from Sawyer's house. No one knows where that is, anyways.
Okay.
I also recommend that we break from here. Our
Yeah.
individual teams come up with their own individual plans of attack. For lack of a better word. Because
I don't
if
think
one
we're gonna
group
be,
gets captured and stopped, I don't want the information to be easily spread about what the
I don't
other
think-
group's plans are.
I don't think we're gonna be seeing each other until after all this, guys. So I
Fucking
hope
best
to
of
see
luck
you
to you,
after.
mate.
Yeah, best of luck. You too, Regis.
Yeah, of course. I need to be able to send Juliana to your team, yes?
You know where the tribe camp is, the one with the picket walls.
The tribe camp. Yeah, exactly. She knows that place a lot. She goes there often.
Yeah.
That's close to
Yeah,
the
she can
center
just
of
go there.
of the island, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can go there, and then we can have one of the guards meet her at the gate.
Okay. On the day of, yeah?
Yeah, we'll do the day of.
Okay. I will send her there then. I will give her the rundown on everything.
Remember the time schedule, boys. 6 p.m.
Oh yeah, but we want to get a little head start, huh?
Yeah, we want to get there a little. We want to get there a little earlier. I would say at the earliest, like 2 or 3 hours early.
Yeah,
Just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Once we conclude here, Doctor, be prevalent that we speak on the plan.
All right.
Have a draft.
Yeah, I will
I would recommend
discuss
you
with you
guys do
after
the
real
same.
quick. And you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. All right, let's
think
get
we
this
need
going,
to
boys.
discuss-
Okay.
I need to
Yeah,
discuss
just,
something with
good luck.
Good luck.
I just want to say real
Oh, yeah,
quick.
you too.
I can
Oh, we're
almost
about to be done.
guarantee you're going to run into trouble.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And so I just want to offer myself up like as an escort or a forward party, a screen, whatever you want to call it, just so to try to help us
Do
out.
recon.
because, Like
We send a recon team in. I think that's more than fair. The quarry one, isn't the tower at the quarry like really open too? Just kind
Yeah,
of
it's up on the hill.
Yeah, so I think if we send a guy or two in, I mean, you can see the quarry from Sawyer's house perfectly. So I think we're good.
But yeah,
I think
like,
if
I
we
can
go in. Yeah,
I'll
we can
gladly
definitely use
act
a few
as recon.
scouts. Yeah.
Okay.
So like
Alright.
I live out west, but we'll make myself available. I don't know if you want. How do you want to reach out to me, so we can whoever team
We can,
wants me as a recon.
Well, are you going to be leaving like right now? Because I can talk
I don't
to you
have to.
tomorrow if need be.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
when
have
it
to leave right now.
when it comes to the plan discussion, then stick around because
And Ronan,
I got a time crunch.
you
so
know
I
how
think
to
we should get
contact
going.
me, huh,
I
Ronan?
got time about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Is it the same 997 as always, or has it
No,
changed?
91.3. So just, ping me. We'll talk on radio if you need to organize
Yeah.
with the doctor and everything, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Perfect.
Good luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Yep.
You
So the rest of you
remember
are with
where I
us?
live?
Yep.
I don't know that I've ever been there, mate.
Okay. No, it's because I talked about it, I think it was yesterday. I was pointing out exactly where it was. I could, I don't know if you were right there, so... Here, do you have map with you?
You'll probably have to show me sometime. I don't.
It's really easy here. So, you see we're in Aniva, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Bottom right.
yeah, exactly, bottom right, Aniva. And then you could see, if you keep going west, there is another town that ends with the word Ho. You see that? It's the next town to the
bottom
to the west. Yeah, the very bottom. Like, you see that? It's like Aniva, where we are. Yeah. And then you keep going. All right. Well, in between those two towns, there is a dirt path that
Real
goes north.
quick, before you guys head out, there's some resources I want to see if I can trade for something for the coming days. Have you heard of a weapon called the HK-G28?
I'll even sleep here on the boat.
No.
I don't know, but it sounds like it
Well,
hurts.
If either of you find magazines or people with magazines and you're able to trade for them, I will compensate whatever price it costed to get them. Because that DMR, let's just say it might change our chances.
I have information about that. When are we going to come inside?
Okay, I'll let you know if I find some. Yeah, so between those two towns, the two most, like, this is Aniva, right? We're all the way down south, southeast. So then you keep going west, there's another town. So right in between those two towns, there's one single road, dirt road that goes north. You can't miss it. You'll see two flags, a little house with a, like spike fence that goes around the house. That is my place.
Okay.
Okay, perfect point over
Well,
there.
you headed there soon.
Well, I'm heading there right after, yeah. So, after we're done here.
I'll probably just go with you then.
Okay, sounds good. You could tag along if you would like after, huh?
I'm gonna be going with Regis.
Head to my place. Might need you for backup.
I've just got to see where he lives. Things
Security
like that.
backup and stuff.
I'll probably
I'll talk
head
to you
back your
later.
way later on tonight, maybe. But
there's somebody I wanted.
you got to try and find Maisie for. No, you got to try and find Maisie.
Careful the
for me,
fire!
mate.
Careful the fire!
Fire.
Yeah.
Are you? Are you?
Regis, this is Jane.
Jane. Okay. Nice to meet you, Jane. Yeah, I heard you on the radio.
Oh yeah, Juliana was keeping me company.
Yeah, she is great, huh?
Dan and I have been spending a lot of time together out here. I just wanted to meet you guys.
Ah, well, yeah, it's great to meet you.
Yeah.
If you want, you could tag along. I'm going towards my place. You're fine to come, and I could run down a few
I
things
can't
with
say
you,
that I
Art,
don't.
right when we're done over there, okay?
It's hard, right? Because it's possible. It's
I'll
very possible. I
definitely
don't
do
know.
Okay, good. Should be long. We're going to
But
start walking.
if there's
here
anybody
soon.
that's equipped to go in there, the
Is
two
it,
of us
is
that
it
were
okay
chosen,
if I come?
and it's just
What?
that's it.
Is
mate.
it okay
That's
if
all-
I
that's all it
come?
can be.
Yes,
And we're
of
gonna
course, yeah.
fucking best case scenario, we'll find out that it's true when we both walk out. But if I don't, then I don't. It doesn't matter if she doesn't want to listen. You can't leave her alone.
She's gonna fucking hate me.
It's
I told her
fucking-
that
it's fine.
but I told her that I was the one that nominated you. So she's gonna fucking hate me. I don't think she's
We could
gonna
take
want
the
anything to do
church.
with me.
Lottie, can you play good cop for me?
I mean, she's not gonna want fuck all to do with anybody, so we can at least like find her, know where she is. It doesn't mean we have to be right next to her. We just keep an eye on her.
Yeah. I need to know that she's safe, so that if I do walk out there, she's not fucking dead.
I also don't want you guys to get in any trouble just because of how other people are acting afterwards. So that's why I was more worried of you going off by you two actually going off by yourself.
Well, some other people are coming with us, right, Regis?
Yes, Art is coming with Jane, so yeah. And I know I don't look like much, but I do know how to use this.
Lottie, because I don't think she's gonna fucking listen to me. How about you guys go and look for her, and I go with them, just to make sure, just so they have another gun.
You know what's waiting at home for us too, right?
I know, but you guys are definitely more equipped than I am.
Who's that? He's in here. Why?
Whatever.
Could you just let AZ in her house for a little
Yes,
bit?
We
look
can't
after her,
both leave
please.
them, mate. Come on.
But making a choice. I need you to be protected. I need Regis to be protected. This isn't just for one person. It's for everyone.
Don't start putting.
Elias.
Don't start putting stuff in their heads.
Elias, please.
Sounds like you're going, mate. Be alright, I promise. I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah.
PSL.
Good night.
We're gonna have people, putting Overwatch on everyone.
Hold on.
So that they're safe.
Oh, there he is.
Both groups.
I'm Bishop.
All right, we're good.
About as good as it's gonna get it, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say the party was a big success. Almost got bad at the end, but it held together.
Yeah. It did.
I'm glad they were at least willing to listen at the end, instead of just throwing it away.
I don't know how people were able to just get together like that and not cause chaos. That was quite commendable. There were certainly some disagreements, but people handled it very well,
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so just for point of reference, to make it to my place, right? From this point on, if we were to continue on the main road, for example, you have a bike, you have a car, something like that, it is from Aniva here. It is the first dirt road that you're going to see. You turn to your right. I mean, you don't have a left or right, really. So, but yeah, you turn right. The first dirt road right. Or we could head from here and go exactly west, sorry. Yeah, okay. So right here, we're going to cut through and save a little bit of time. So right outside of Aniva, you go exactly west, and you will not miss it. Very small town, like 4 houses. I call it Little Quebec.
I love it.
Is there poutine?
No, unfortunately. Can't get the cheese curds, you know? We can see the tower from here.
Fucking hell.
I think they're gonna go fucking deal with the German people down at the airfield.
Oh?
I don't want anything to do with them. They'll just talk. But I trust in Elias, who's Lottie's brother.
Oh, cheese curds are a delight. They're a little salty, though, so not really good for the health or the heart or the blood pressure, mostly. But they are good. Like, I'm talking the real cheese curds, you know? Because I know some places try to make poutine, but it's just not the same, you know?
Did you actually say it again, you son of a bitch?
You see? Right down there, that is the small town right there. Can't miss it. Exactly west outside of Aniva.
I meant like, yeah, I understand, mate. Not like, please repeat yourself.
I went unconscious earlier from a bad electrical shock, so I apologize. My
Okay.
brain's a little dry.
Alright. Jesus.
That was my favorite part of today.
So my house is the more north house.
Yeah. I
Just
so conveniently had
the point where we're gonna
wires on
leave.
me.
So for this to work,
something to tell
You know,
when we get to
Juliana is gonna have to be at the
goes back
other
to
at
the-
the
I do
quarry
conveniently have
entrance,
whatever
and
we
I'm
need
gonna have to
whenever we
be
need
at
it.
the tower entrance.
Like
Because
when
if
I
we
was
are
like,
to
oh, we
work
need
together,
gas for this boat. Let's
it's
go
gonna
check the
work.
shed.
It's
There
gonna
it
work
is.
with us in each of the places.
Or,
You know what I mean?
Man, I wish I had a bicycle. I turned the corner. There's the bicycle.
Must
I
have
guess you
good
just gotta
Rest
lock
in
it.
peace to my
Because we need to
fallen
be in
comrade
both
yesterday,
places
though.
at once, like each team. So yeah, we're gonna leave from my place here, and you're gonna be with the people we went to,
Do you think
the
you'll be able to
doctor
get us
camp.
back here in the next
Literally,
couple
that's
of
where you're
days?
gonna leave
You take note
from.
of this place?
Yeah, I've passed this multiple times.
So I'm like, oh well, you Liana knows them pretty fucking well. Like,
Just didn't want to get close.
So it's like
because, you know,
perfect.
I didn't know who was living here, but it's good to see you again, Regis.
yeah, likewise.
I don't know if you remember me from the day everyone came.
Oh
to this
yes,
island.
I do remember. You are the first person I saw.
Pink bike.
Yeah, the first person I saw, and I got really worried there at that moment. That's where I was resonating with the idea that there were people on the island. You were the first. So welcome. This is my home. And now, you know, this is a place, like I was saying earlier, if their watchers are to come, they often come here. They like to fuck with me as well, of course, right? Because we are the originals, so why not try to mess with us? Nothing too big, but it is a perfect little place to at least start, you know, when we leave that day. It's not too far away either, and it's not inside of that town where we can get ambushed or some bullshit like that, you know? So, yeah, from here, I think all we're going to need to do is just leave pretty much. We're going to leave, what is it, east. Yeah, we're going to leave east, a little northeast, so, and we'll hit the tower pretty easily. Should be fine. And we can, of course, have Art come along as extra backup and protection as well. You know. If he's okay with that, of course.
Absolutely.
Huh? Yeah? Okay.
I got your back in all of this.
Good. So, all right. So this will be the place. Anyone need to warm up or something before you go? It is night. It's going to get cold. I can put some wood inside the little fire here.
I'm plenty warm for right now if you're good, Bishop.
Okay.
Regis, you'll probably want to hear this too.
Okay, yeah.
So,
let's get around the fire. I'm a little cold.
So, you know how they were mentioning during the meeting that there was the 2 radios, the one that's over by Nagovo. There's another one up north, like far north. That port town on the northeast, that island north of there is where the other one is.
Oh yes, the old Soviet stations.
The listening post, yeah. It was required the tools, you know, that you were talking about. So we got that fixed up, and it did give us 2 messages. The thing I wanted to bring up in the meeting, but never really got to, it's also just speculation, so I'm not 100%. It has to be a coincidence that they have that, you know, before all of this. So I wonder if it's going to be like a call and response sort of deal. So you have to have both.
Me and Gav have perfect coordination
to proceed. And I'll relay this to Gideon and Maurice when I get a chance to. But I want to be prepared for everything in case that's not it. You know.
Yes.
Make sure that we have them. So I have the message written down. So it was.
Look at that. We know how to warm our hands up at the same
Mankind has
time.
often looked to the stars for guidance. And then the second one was where others were unworthy beneath the gaze of the night. So
yeah,
it kind of seems like it's a call and response sort of deal. I didn't want to bring it up in case somebody else tries to, you know, go to that spot, and you know maybe they would do whatever they will. So I'll make sure to tell Gideon and Maurice as well.
That is wise, yeah.
So yeah, there's that tower north. I don't know if you want to fix it up either, but we try the best we can, and I don't know, it goes in and out. So.
Well, Art has been wanting to fix the towers for sure. We also spotted the one way down south on an island. Big, you know, red-white towers there. So, yeah, there's a couple of places we would like to get fixed. If anything, for the fact of stopping people from coming here. You know, or at least being able to intercept the messages and let them know the truth.
I will say you probably need a boat to get up to the Soviet listening station, just because when we tried to find the ice bridge, it wasn't anything close.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, it's very, very dangerous. You gotta swim out there in that Arctic water. No good.
Yeah.
That's all I had. I think. Yeah, that's all I had.
Okay, good.
Right.
All right.
Regis, I will be back here on 6th. 2 days from now.
6. Was it 6 or 7?
Well, we want to be out there on the 7th, so I'm going to be
Yeah.
here on the 6th.
Okay. Got you. Yeah. All right. It sounds good to me. I'll be around.
Alright, Bishop, let's fucking make the trek back.
I will see you out. By the way, if ever you get here before me or something like that, right? You can easily hop. I would consider that side over there. That shed. You can hop it. You can get on top and get inside. This is mainly for the infected. So. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
Alright, until then.
Yes. Be safe.
Alright, let's go back in.
Well.
Feeling about it. Except they didn't choose you. Good choice.
To go in directly, the first.
Yeah.
I mean,
none of us were in the room. I'm just wondering how you feel about everything.
I'm pretty confident. I think the selections are okay. And we are mainly there because if it requires, one of the originals, or at least a pair of the originals, the voices of the past, I mean, I'm pretty sure this refers to Nora. It has something to do with that. The recordings of Nora is recordings of the past, and I feel it might have something to do with that. But if it doesn't, it might be, one of us. So, heck, somebody had brought up the point of saying that it might have required all 6 of the people, 3 of us on each side, yeah, so it could be anything, but yeah.
I'd like to see the Lightkeeper show up there.
That's what I said. I told him right away. I said there's no way Lightkeeper is not going to show up, unless he's trying to add some heads to his lighthouse. Some watcher heads.
True.
Yeah, I think
good.
I think it's okay. There'll be the first group of 2, and then me and Juliana as backup, and then after that we have a backup for that, just in case. So at least we have a pair of people that have understanding. Either way, something is going to happen, and we're gonna go in there, but we'll see how it goes, huh?
Yeah. I think today shows that there's a lot of hope. At least I hope that's how I'm reading it. We still have no idea what's going to happen. How it's going to happen.
Everyone
Hopefully
seems
we're prepared.
Yeah, everyone seems to be willing to work relatively together, even the ones who are a little bit in disagreement. But yeah, hello Jane. And so you've been on the island for a long time?
I lost track of time. Maybe a month?
Ah, I see. Came in with almost everybody, yes? I see. It's a weird place.
Have you met... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Have you met Rain?
I don't know if I have. I don't think so.
He's the guy I'm always talking about when, like yesterday when I was talking about the battleship theories and...
Yeah, but I don't think I've met Rain.
I'll have to introduce you guys sometime, but yeah, Jane and Rain have both been helping me out a lot with rallying people behind the radio tower idea.
That is good. It seems like a few people had the idea of fixing these radios as well, so we might actually have some hope for that. But right now it looks like the focus is going to be on these shacks. We'll see how it goes. If anything, at least we'll be there, and it'll give us some insight on what is going on, you know?
Yeah, I hope so. Usually these things just lead to more questions than what they answer.
Oh yeah, I know. It's probably what's gonna happen, and somehow I feel someone is going to die, probably, or disappear, or something. This is the pattern usually, right? So, yeah.
I have to admit, I'm glad that they didn't choose you to go in first, just in case it is that.
I'm very flattered, but I am, like I said, I am ready. You know.
I understand. That's why I would never try to stop you, but
I was always just
secretly
this,
I was hoping.
this scavenger, you know, and of course it's fine, you know, but I just never felt like I had purpose much. And after we were left alone, I was like, what was all this for? But this opportunity here is something me and Juliana have been talking about recently. You know, she would like to find Yuri. Answers at least for that. I am just chasing my memories, trying to remember who I am. But, it's been slowly coming back, you know? Like I remember who is my dad and my mom now. I remember I had brother and sister. These things are all coming back to me. So, it's good.
Seems like, I mean, I'm not a therapist or anything like that, but it seems like with this cycle we're watching repeat itself, it's triggering, you know, bits and pieces of your memory. Which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah. You know what I used to do for work? Art? I was, yeah, what would you guess? I never really asked you this. Just looking at
I
me.
was trying to think.
Yeah.
Or probably something, I imagine like a friendly bus driver that greets everybody that comes in. Somebody it's working with people, I would imagine.
Well, I could tell you I work in the transportation, but not bus. I was an independent contractor for the Canadian Department of Road Transportation. I was a foreman. I was directing crews on road building jobs, basically. I was really good at it too.
Wow. Yeah,
I was pretty
that's
young.
impressive.
Yeah, I was pretty young at the time. I was doing that, and but I was very advanced. They liked my way of thinking and doing things, and I was able to climb the ladder pretty quickly in that job. It was great too because I was able to visit a lot of places in Canada, you know? So that was probably one of the appeals to me for the job, I'm guessing. Being able to build roads all over my country, I think that is great. Now, at first I thought maybe they needed my expertise here because, my god, the roads here. Oh, my god. Anyways,
yeah.
But it is not that. I'm here for other reasons. I'm not sure what exactly I've done. It can't be too bad, but I feel like maybe embezzlement or something, but I've done something that required me to escape Canada for a while. I'm just not sure why. I remember the law. I was scared of the law. And coming here was a good plan for that, but it's still not pieced together. That's all I know. So I don't know what the hell I did. Maybe Juliana had theory that maybe I was working numbers for the mafia or something. I don't know. I'm good with the math. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I kind of like Juliana's theory. There was still a lot of strong arming involved in the trades that I was a part of in New York. We did a lot of work for the Department of Transportation too, building infrastructure and roads all over.
Yeah, exactly. And we all know that the mafia is very, into construction as a front. They do a lot of this. So we were independent contractor too. So was I working for, the mafia construction side of the roads in Canada? I mean, the mafia is known to be very much in Canada as well. Not just United States and Italy and all the other places. No, it may be.
Yeah, it's possible. Big mafia boss Regis, huh?
Well, I don't think I was the boss. There's no fucking way I was the boss. I mean, look at me. I mean, come on. I don't even think I am Italian. I mean, according to my passport, my ethnicity was I'm just a white, little white pale kid from Canada. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not Italian. But hey, who knows, huh? I mean, it can't be that bad what I've done, but bad enough for the law to be on my ass. So maybe I'll figure it out someday.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find your answers in time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's coming back, so everything is. Well, I think I will hit the hay, get some sleep, and prepare mentally for this. I believe the 7th, that will be a Saturday, if my calendar is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the date?
Well, I try to, but a lot of people have been talking about dates, so I've been trying to keep track with people. And according to people now, it seems like it will be, yes. I don't know the exact date, though. I just know, it's the 7th, but I don't know.
Early December.
It makes sense
And
because it's colder.
Yeah. Just count down the days until the Santa imposter leaves.
Ah, I see. Well, that is good to know then. I knew it was the 7th of something. Just, I heard the 7th Saturday, and I've been keeping track of days. It was easy because I was hearing days, and I was like, oh, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday. So, yeah.
December makes sense because of the Christmas tree. There's
Yeah.
like 10 of them.
Oh.
And I'm not saying where, because if I say where, then everybody's going to want to come and see them. And I want them to go away. The guy's crazy.
She showed me a place. Somebody's got their trees all decorated, a bunch of the pine trees around, a bunch of Christmas lights that are on.
Really, huh?
He's looking for some reindeer named Bert, too.
Okay. Well,
So I was able to blackmail him for the box of
well,
things.
maybe Santa will come over here, even if I don't have Christmas tree. That'd be nice. I'd like to have presents. Maybe he can box my memories.
Doesn't leave his workshop, I don't think. Well, he did say he was gonna go put notes every.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm not crazy, he is.
No, I didn't say you are. I didn't think you were either. That's alright. I need to go to bed. I'm very tired. But you feel free to stay here if you'd like. You can hop out easily. And I think you have the code, right, Art? So you can get out easy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. Alright, perfect. Well, I will go to sleep. You guys make sure you warm up good, okay? And Jane, it was nice to meet you officially in person. You are welcome here anytime. Okay?
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Yes.
Good night, Regis.
Hey, good night to you too.
You're socializing. Yeah.
Okay. That was something. Holy shit. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go loot like around Ronin's town or Juliana's old town because there's like almost nobody in there. So I was like, oh, I'll go that way for beans. And the more and more close I get, fuck, my frames were disappearing. Like, now I know why there was a rule like against like that allowed people to travel in whatever numbers for tonight. It was because of that. There was a fucking meeting. I'm kind of glad I showed up. I didn't even know there was a fucking meeting. Like I'd never heard of this. So, man. And now I'm like in line for putting myself inside of a fucking shack bunker, whatever the fuck that thing is. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I'm excited. We'll see. Either way, we're going to get some sort of information. And I think that will be pretty damn cool. So, all right. Well, we are going to go raid someone. There are plenty. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Let's go raid the boss of the server. How about that? Right? Oh, you know. Hold on a second. It would make more sense. I didn't know he was streaming, but it would make more sense to go raid Ink, who plays Gavin with the mask and everything that was with me. He's going to be with me on this job, so you guys might want to follow up on that. So you guys go join that roach raid for me, and we're going to go say hello. We're going to go and raid Ink. And I'm going to see you guys maybe tomorrow. I might skip tomorrow and Friday, and we're just going to play on Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got a lot to do IRL, so it's kind of nuts. You know, so we'll see. But love you guys. And as usual, thank you, Laugh. Thank you, Debbie, for the hearts. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support, as always. I love you. Stay awesome and stay safe. I'm going to miss you.